Give it a whack. Turn up the fun with BullSittin. Hit it.
Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show.
Later, you know what it is. Hey, ham solo. It's time, baby. Low. It's time how we do. Hey.
They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we in. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. 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 Man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a whip. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you on red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you Red Fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a Matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blitz. Cut you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make it bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we in. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of BullSittin on TSWS Gaming. I'm Luke7, and joining me as always, to my left is Mr. Matt Likes Games, all the way from Wichita, Mozambique.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Matt.
That's where I'm at.
Matt, how you doing? What you been playing?
I've been all right. I'm a little sick, but other than that, I really don't have much to complain about. As far as what I've been playing, dude, I didn't play much of anything yesterday. In fact, the last 2 days, we'll call it, because I saw Vince Gilligan is working on a new show, which will be on Apple TV in November, and I realized I never finished Better Call Saul, so I've been tearing through Better Call Saul right now.
Matt, there's something wrong with me because I don't understand Better Call Saul. Like
Did
I
you
don't
like
I don't
Breaking
understand.
Bad?
I worship at the altar of Breaking Bad.
Okay.
I've never actually given, if I'm being honest, I've never like I've watched 2 episodes of Better Call Saul, and then
That's not enough.
I was
That's
like,
not
yeah,
enough.
I'm out.
That's not enough, because I know what you're
So
talking
it's
about
on me.
too. That's
Oh,
on
you
you.
understand what's
I
okay?
1,000%. Because, dude, Better Call
Yeah.
Saul is the first season is solid. It's not anywhere near as good as Breaking Bad. Second season, it gets pretty interesting. Third season, you're in it. I don't know what happens in the 4th and 5th season. I'm gonna find out. But like,
You're
it's a
telling
slow burn.
me it takes 3 seasons to get good?
Well, yes, but also consider the fact, Luke, that this was made
Wait,
This was
these
made
are the same people.
alongside. What's that?
These are the same people that will sit there and tell me, "Oh, Death Stranding is so boring," but you're going to sit there and tell me, "Oh no, you just give it 3 seasons."
Look, I never said Death Stranding was boring. I love Death Stranding. And that game factually doesn't really start until about 10 to 15 hours in. So that
Yeah.
analogy might work for someone, but not me. That don't work for me.
Okay,
But
sure.
you also have to consider the fact that, like, they were airing the first 2 seasons, I believe, or at least the first season, side by side with Breaking Bad. So like it for that first season especially, it's kind of like how have you ever watched Walking Dead?
Have you ever watched what?
Walking Dead.
Amazing show.
It's
It
kind of
peters
like
out. It peters
yes,
out,
yeah.
bro.
But it's
But
kind of like
the
how
first
whenever they
seasons,
put
like the first 4 seasons, first five maybe seasons of Walking Dead, until Negan does the Negan thing, masterpiece series in my opinion.
I got all the way up to season 9 and I really enjoyed it. I just whenever they announced season 10,
Uh huh.
I was like, "Oh, I'm excited to check out," and I just kind of didn't. I think we like stopped getting cable because that was around the time we just like cut cable and everything, and we use
Oh,
streaming services. So I just never watched it. But like, it was like the first season of Better Call Saul. I brought that up is to say, it's kind of like how Fear the Walking Dead was when Walking Dead was still going. Where like nobody gave a shit about Fear the Walking Dead. It was just one of those things where it's like, hey, this is something that happens throughout the week to get me to the thing that I really want to watch.
okay.
And Better Call Saul was kind of that for its first season, where it's like it's in the world of Breaking Bad. I really want to watch
That's not the
Breaking Bad,
priority.
but this will get me through till I can watch Breaking Bad. It does, and then like the third season, second and third season is when it starts to pick up. But like I've seen people who say like by the end of it, like that might be a better show than Breaking Bad. I don't know if they're gonna top Breaking Bad because Breaking Bad
What?
to me is like to me it goes Lost, Breaking Bad, and then whoever actually you know what probably goes Lost, Severance, then Breaking Bad, or depending on how I'm feeling, Lost, Breaking Bad, Severance. Those are top three. We'll see
Top
what
three
Better Call
shows.
Saul. Yes, we'll see what Better Call Saul does.
Okay, since we're
Um,
talking shows, I would say Fringe is my favorite TV show of all time. I
Fringe. Okay.
love Fringe. Again, sci-fi, time travel. There's an awesome love story there, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not a romantic. I am. All right, I'm not made of stone. So Fringe, in terms of TV shows, is Fringe. Game of Thrones until season 7, I think.
Ooh, I was in
Game
the
of
middle
Thrones
of Game
till
of
season
Thrones.
7. Yeah, keep going. Just don't watch the last 2 seasons. But
I'm gonna
if you've
look.
never
I'm gonna
seen it, you
watch.
have to finish it. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes, I'm gonna watch the last two seasons. I hear
yeah,
people say
yeah.
that all the time. It's like, yeah, Game of Thrones is awesome, but don't watch the
Bro.
last season. It's like I'm not gonna not watch the last season of a show I'm
Yeah,
watching. That's
yeah.
insane.
But when you're done watching the last 2 seasons, you'll understand what we're talking about.
Sure.
Point is, when I do eventually rewatch Game of Thrones, I'll stop at the last 2 seasons and I'm like, all right, I'm out. Because I know it's shit after that. But yeah, it's Fringe, Game of Thrones, and then number 3. Does it have to be live action? Okay, let's just to
No,
restrict it live action.
it doesn't have to
Sopranos.
be.
I would say Sopranos. The
I still need to watch
Sopranos.
Sopranos. I've never.
My
I've
God,
watched.
dude, it
I've
is
watched the
timeless.
first couple episodes. I've never really seen it though.
It is timeless.
Yes,
It is
that's what I
timeless.
hear.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I hear.
It's like watching The Godfather. It's set in a time that's not of this time, but it's so gripping. I'm telling you, dude, it's worth it. Go and watch The Sopranos. Vincent Vega says the early birds get the stick. Just smash the like button. Smash the like button, Vince. Rachie says early indeed, only 15 minutes. All right,
Yep.
all right. Listen, since you guys don't know what actually happened,
Oh well,
we're
I
gonna
had
be.
to educate Loke
Let's be honest.
before the show
Let's be honest.
started.
Yeah, we were both in, right? Way before the show started. We were both in. But then we started talking about the NBA.
We sure did.
LeBron James, Tim Duncan. It
LeBron
became a whole
James.
thing. And then I was like, wait. I think we should be starting a pod.
Yep.
So that's what actually happened, right? We have to be honest. We have to be honest.
Had to
Get an
educate
Xbox
Loke.
for the. You tried. Get an
Nah,
Xbox for the very
succeeded.
low price of 99. All right, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Yes, Vince. Sopranos. Okay, I wouldn't put Sopranos number 1. I wouldn't do that. But okay, cool. opinions. That's why
A
we're
lot
here.
of people would.
That's a lot of people would. Yes. Good thing they talk about the NBA before the show. God damn, Reggie.
Right. Nobody wants to hear our NBA segment on this podcast.
Wow. Thanks, Reggie. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Matt,
Yo.
did you already say what you've been playing? Oh yeah, you said you haven't been playing much.
Well, I'm playing Metal Eden currently on Xbox. I beat it on PC, but I want to beat it on Xbox. And then I'm gonna get right back to Death Stranding, to Dying Light too. Dude, I'm sick. But Dying Light the Beast, I'm gonna get right back to that.
Oh wait, how is that not Dying Light 2?
Because it's not Dying Light 2. That's essentially Dying Light 3, honestly.
Oh, okay. Roger that. Roger that. Blind Giant. Wow. Blind Giant has been a member for a very, very, very long time. 26 months. Shout outs to Blind Giant. Thank you so much for continuing to support TSWS with your membership. Memberships are live, literally $1 a month, but you don't have to join the memberships. We do appreciate everyone that is a member, though. All right, I've been playing Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. This game has me by the short and curlies, Matt. Like it is tragic. It is I don't know if I'm going to be able to play Ghost of Yote. I don't know. I'm doubting my ability.
Man.
I'm doubting my ability because you know why? Let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but an Xbox. Anyway, so the thing with what's it? Deep Rock Galactic, right? You know, everyone's brain is wired a certain way. Mine is wired a numbered way. That's what I would say. My brain likes to play with numbers. It likes to imagine numbers. It's why I like Football Manager, etc., etc. So the thing with Deep Rock Galactic is that it literally has 300 achievements. On average, most games, 9 out of 10 games, have between 80 to 100 achievements. Deep Rock Galactic has 300 achievements. I've got 100 of them so far. But it's not that it just has lots of achievements. It's that the achievements are structured in a way that you can easily focus on getting one achievement per playthrough. So each dive that you make into a certain mine, you can get in and then within that specific dive, get one achievement for the day. And the loop of like going for certain types of minerals or upgrading certain types of weapons and experimenting on builds and watching OP builds just happen before you. The screen just starts crackling all over the place and you even stop moving the character because you're doing so much damage on the screen. This game speaks to my soul. Okay? I don't know what to do. I'm probably not going to play Ghost of Yote. That's that. If I'm being honest, that's what I'm saying.
You're just never gonna play Ghost of Yote now.
I don't know if I'm gonna play anything else. Like I feel like I need to play. I feel like I need to finish every achievement in this game before I play anything else. Dude, I haven't even been able to go back to Metal Gear. That's how bad it is.
Well, that's a good thing. Because didn't you already beat Metal Gear?
Yeah, I already beat it, but I haven't 100%ed it. Don't make that face, Matt. Don't make that face. Look, watching the Xbox TGS was funny. The disappointment from the beginning before it even started is classic. For anyone that doesn't know, I did watch the TGS live. go ahead and watch the video.
You
It's up on
live
our
stream
YouTube
that?
channel.
What
Yeah,
time was
yeah.
it when you live streamed that?
It was
That's
it
like
was
midday, right?
yeah, it was about midday. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. All right.
yeah.
Never mind.
Skywalker UAV1, welcome in, smash the like button. Says, I'm playing Deep Galactic right now. And are you enjoying it as much as I am? I bet you are. I bet you are, Skywalker. Always keep your spirits stoked. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but all right. Yeah, essentially, Matt, it's the only game I've been playing.
So it's
I think I'm
funny
gonna.
that you mentioned.
Okay,
Continue,
good.
continue. I don't want to cut you off.
No, 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 it's fine.
I would say it's funny that you mentioned Ghost of Yote because I was. I'm still probably not gonna get it, at least not yet. But dude, I was like dead set. Like I don't give a fuck about this game at all. Like I mean, I can't. Like it's cool. I'll play it eventually, kind of thing. But like I'm in no rush. And then I saw those reviews, and I was like, oh boy, oh boy. And I started to grab my wallet a little bit, and I
Oh
almost, I
no.
almost opened it up. I was very close to opening up my wallet. I didn't. I had a little self-control, but I was close. I was,
Today, today,
yeah. I mean, I was
and then,
very, very
and
close.
then next week, after I install Ghost of Yote, and then I start raving about it, and then we get on the show on Wednesday, and I'm like, bro, so this happens, and you can do this, you can do that, and then by next week Saturday, Matt's like, yeah, I'm also playing Ghost of Yote.
Well, the thing is, I still gotta beat Dying Light the Beast, and I've been in no rush to beat that. I've been just kind of fighting hideouts or safe houses mostly that whole
Yeah,
time. But like,
yeah.
dude, I just can't. Because also, Battlefield 6 comes out like a couple days later
Oh,
after Yote. And then,
literally
yeah,
6 days
exactly.
later. It comes out 6 days later.
Exactly. Well, no, wait, is Yote the fourth?
Yote is the third, 7 days later, the third, because Battlefield comes out on the
Uh,
10th, right?
yeah, it's on the 10th.
Yeah, so it's 7 days later, not six.
There we go. Yeah, dude, I want to play Yote. I just don't want to play it enough to spend a couple $100 next month.
Yeah, yeah. And also, if we're being realistic, you're going to play Ghost of Yote to put in maybe what, 10, 15 hours, and then suddenly it's time for Battlefield, which you're going to put in hundreds of hours. So you might as well just skip, be a responsible adult, and skip Ghost of Yote.
I think my policy for PlayStation games at this moment, Wolverine might break it, but we'll see. Is I'm just gonna try to wait for PC.
For
'Cause
PC.
like I've
That's fair.
already kind of said that I'm done buying PlayStations, and it feels stupid to be to like every PlayStation game that's good that comes out. Where I'm like, I gotta buy it, because then it's like, well, why would I continue building my library there
Yeah, yeah,
if I'm
that's fair.
not gonna play it there?
Oh yeah, you're right, Blind Giant. After Battlefield, it's Arc Raiders. Guys, it's
Yep,
stacked.
and
This
then
month
Outer Worlds
is stacked.
2.
And then Outer Worlds 2. I would say if you're going to get Ghost of Yote, look at the rest of the calendar for the next month and be honest with yourself. Will you be able to dedicate all your gaming time to Ghost of Yote while everything else is releasing? Because when people say, oh, yeah, Ghost of Yote is 30 hours or 40 hours to beat, it's not 30 consecutive hours because no one here can play 30 consecutive hours of anything. So
Mm,
if you spread it out, those 30 hours are a month. For some
yep.
people, that's 2 months because some of us, when we play these open world, beautiful open world games, we don't do 30 hours. It turns into 80 hours. Why? Because we go around, we look around, we take pictures, when those lore things come out, books or whatever, manuscripts within the games, we don't just like skip that. We actually sit there and read the whole thing, right? We do all the side stories. We want to level up all the weapons, etc., etc. So think about it. Be honest with yourself, and then pull the trigger if you have to. Dorian Gray says, "I've played." Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Okay. Dorian Gray says, "I've played the best this year: Expedition 33, Silk Song, and Hades 2." Matt, very briefly, do we still agree that Expedition 33, up until now, is the game of the year?
I think it's there. I mean, it's a given that it's there. Like, there's no way it's not there.
So you don't think it's like the out and out? Because when it came out, it
No.
was like the game of the year, like no question, no nothing.
Yeah, but that was in February.
Who is it competing with now?
Well,
Borderlands
Silk
4?
Song.
Ah, okay. Silk Song. Silk Song and who else?
I mean, Silk Song is the big competition. You'd probably also have Death Stranding is going to be there. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Um, Yote's probably going to be. I mean, seeing the reviews, Yote's probably going to be
probably gonna
there.
be there.
Uh, I'm trying to think. I don't know, because like all the games I've played this year, I just know they're not going to be there. I'm just trying to think of like all the popular things that will be there. It's kind of tough
I
because
think you probably got the ones that are gonna be there.
yeah. I mean, how many is it? Is it five or six?
5. Usually it's 5.
Five.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I gave you four then.
yeah, yeah. Rachie says the most I've done was 16 hours of Civ 5. Rachie, you played 16 hours consecutively for Civilization 5? Did you did you play 16 hours consecutive, Rachie?
I think that's what he's saying.
Cause that's crazy. Matt's, how many hours consecutively have you played any game? The max.
Uh, I remember. I mean, I don't know for exactly like the time, but I remember in like seventh grade, not seventh, eighth grade, whenever Halo 3 came out,
Uh huh.
I I stayed home the midnight, like the midnight launch. I stayed home the next day. So
Uh
I
huh.
got home, me and my buddy, who was also staying home from school the next day, played from the time we got home until school. I mean, we ate, but like until school the day after.
So about 12 hours.
No.
Wait.
No.
Say that again. Say that again.
Oh, I mean, okay, so we went to the midnight launch.
Mm-hmm.
We got home, like we both got home around like, I don't know, 1:30, 1:15, whatever. And
Mm.
we played Halo 3 until all that day. So we stayed up all
Yeah.
night. And then we stayed up, I kind of exaggerated by saying until we went to school, but we stayed up that whole night, played throughout the day because we didn't go to school, and then we
Mm-hmm.
stayed up until like 2 a.m. the next night
Okay, so that's
playing.
12. That's 12. That's 24.
That's 24.
Tw- 25 hours.
That's about 25 hours.
You
I mean,
played
obviously we ate, right? We took a shower and shit, but like, yeah,
25 hours.
probably something like that if I had to guess. I mean,
Maybe I'm
dude,
not a real gamer. Maybe I'm not
bro,
a real
I
gamer
was in
because
eighth grade. I was in eighth grade.
I
I was in
I've
I was
also
in
been in 8th grade, Matt.
yeah,
The
but
most
you
I've ever
probably
done is like 9 hours for Gears of War. We did a Gears of
sure,
War marathon, online marathon. 9 hours is the most I've ever done.
but you also
25 hours. That's crazy.
but you also were probably like a good student and trying to get good grades and stuff like that. And I told you about my eighth grade experience.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
like that
yeah.
was like the one year I wasn't a good student. I was a pretty
Yeah.
terrible student, so I
Yeah.
didn't
Just go
really
ahead.
care.
You took the year
Um,
off.
I
Fair
took
enough.
the year off. I hung out. I relaxed. But like, yeah, that's by far the most consecutive amount of time I played, barring taking a shower and eating dinner and stuff like that.
All right. Day Easy, what's happening? Welcome in, Day Easy. Welcome. Get comfy. Smash the like button. You're wrong. Baby Steps got 9 out of 10 by IGN. That sounds like cap. That sounds like cap. Dorian Gray says
It's probably something they
95
would do.
hours. Dorian Gray said 95. Bullshit. No one has ever played a game for 95 hours consecutively.
Well, that's
I
not true.
know this. I know this because there's studies that have been made. The human brain cannot survive. You 95 hours. No, that's bull.
Well,
Skywalker used to play World of Warcraft the entire weekend.
I
Shout
mean,
outs to you, bruv. Damn. Go ahead, man.
I mean, I don't know if I should say it on the podcast. I don't,
Say it.
I don't endorse
Just
it, and
say it.
you
Just say
shouldn't
it.
do it. But drugs exist, Loke,
Oh my
and
lord.
streamers and those marathon streams that streamers do, they're doing drugs. So, like, you know, it's the human
It's
brain shouldn't be up for 96 hours. It shouldn't,
yes.
but you can do it if you're, you know,
Wired.
yeah. I
If
wouldn't
you
do
if
that,
you if you like
but
white powder. Who's calling
yeah,
me? Oh my son's
I
calling me. Hold on.
you're good.
Hold
I
on.
would chat. I want to clarify. I wouldn't do that. Don't do that. But there are people out there who have done it. So you know, but don't do it. Bad for you. Not good for you. Stay away. I'm terrified of that stuff anyway. But while Loke's getting a call, let's take a look at the chat. Dorian Gray clarified, said no, he meant Hades 2 was a 95. I still haven't played Hades 1, and I own it like on three different devices. I own it on Switch, I own it on PC, I think, and I might even own it on Xbox.
Oh, Hades 2 is a 95. Okay. All right, that's fair. 95 hours is nuts. That is nuts.
It is.
What's even worse than drugs is Soylent. All right. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on because this is getting out of hand. Out of hand. Out of hand.
This is a
All right.
PG podcast.
This is a PG podcast. Actually, it's not a PG podcast. I specifically put that setting on YouTube.
This
It's not for
podcast is
children.
rated G. This is a rated
No.
G podcast.
Nope. Rated
This
A
is this
for
is
adults.
good family fun on this podcast.
If you say so. Starting today, players can pre-order the ROG Ally X and ROG Xbox Ally. Two powerful handhelds built to take your game library with you wherever you go. They combine the best of Asus hardware, the flexibility of Windows, and an approachable Xbox experience so your games, friends, and progress are always within reach. Launching globally October 16th, the Xbox Ally X and Xbox Ally offer two unique versions to match your individual playstyle. Pricing is set at an estimated retail price for each device. $999 US for the ROG Xbox Ally X, the ultimate high performance handheld built for the most demanding players, and $599 for the ROG Xbox Ally, available for the essential handheld for everyone from the casual player to the avid enthusiast.
Yeah.
Matt, what are your thoughts on these prices?
So I've had time to think about it. First of all, because when I saw this, my initial reaction was, "Thank God I've already got an ally." Um,
Mm-hmm.
Second, I I feel like the initial shock of like actually seeing it with your own eyes is like holy shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we talked about this. Like I've said, it's gonna be like $1,000 probably. I've said it. So like seeing it and actually now that it's been a couple days and we've kind of sat on it for a little bit, dude, it doesn't surprise me at all. Like I'm not getting it. But like when you compare it to what's the one that just came out? Like the Lenovo Legion Go
Yeah.
2. It's like $1,300. This is spec'd very similarly to that. And it's $300 less. Now you could also make the argument the Legion Go 2 is way overpriced. It shouldn't be that price. But this is factually undercutting that price. Um, again, I'm not getting it. Somebody like some people will get it. I know the scalpers are on this thing. I know there's people who I've seen who have pre-ordered it who are very excited for it. I just that thing's not for me. The thing that did surprise me for real was the base one being 600. I really thought they would have made that uh 500. But, you know, it's their business. They run it how they want to run it.
All right. Vince says they go on Scalper's Paradise 2.5 on eBay. Okay. They're 30K in stock, surely. um, Matt,
Yo,
I also had the same knee-jerk reaction when I saw the first announcement for
yeah,
these devices.
yeah.
$1,000 for a handheld. It's like, are you guys insane? Are you guys mad?
Hmm.
But then, like a day later, turns out this thing got sold out.
It did. And the thing that shocked me, because like I said, when I saw that price, I was like, dude, nobody's getting that. And then like a couple hours later, I'm going through like these posts, and it's like pre-ordered. I'm putting away my like I saw one from Windows Central. They made an article. It's like putting away my Steam Deck for the ROG Xbox Ally, and I was like, huh. Well, it's Windows Central, whatever. So I keep scrolling, and
Of
there's
course, they're
more.
gonna cap for the Xbox thing.
Exactly. And I keep scrolling and I'm like, there's just regular people who are like, pre-order secured. I'm like, dude, I, I mean, God bless. Hope you enjoy it. And it is a better price than the Legion Go 2, but damn, that sticker shock initially was pretty tough. I'm still just like I just don't have like I'm thinking even if I didn't have an ROG Ally, this wouldn't make me want to get that. It'd probably make me want to go deal hunting for the one I have now.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, for me, this whole thing has not made me sit there and be like, oh, I need to get me one of these. I'm sitting there thinking, this is just more evidence that I need to just lock in and get a Steam Deck. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Cause
And
this, go ahead.
no, I was going to answer Dorian Gray's thing. Like he says, these are PCs. How much should they cost? It should cost as much as it costs right there. Like factually, that compared to what they're competing with, that is a good price. It's just that the problem is to Dorian Gray's other point, people act like they're consoles. Yes, people are acting like these are consoles. Like
No,
I've
no, people
also
are acting. People are acting like that's $1,000. Like, for example, I'll give you a good example.
yeah.
Uh, Land Rover, Defender, right?
Oh, okay. All right.
They cost what they cost. You can go online and
Yes.
check. They cost what they cost. They're not. These
Yeah.
are not cheap machines.
Yeah.
But anyone that looks at those prices and takes a dump on them, it is a valid reaction in my opinion.
Well, okay.
We're not saying, oh, the price should definitely come down. We're saying I'm not getting that.
Yeah.
That's what everyone is saying.
Well, that's fair. Like, if your reaction is to see this, just like my reaction is to see this and be like, well, I'm not getting that. That's fine. But I'm just saying, I also have to acknowledge that that's probably given the way things are priced right now, that's probably the
Yeah.
price that it should be. It is a PC. Its main competition is $300 more expensive with almost the exact same specs. That's probably the price it should be. That's all I'm saying. I'm
Infinite,
not getting it. I ain't buying that shit.
Infinite Umbra, welcome in. Says live on a Saturday. Yeah, yeah, Infinite. Life's kind of happening to a lot of us in the
Saturdays.
on the channel. So Saturday has become more convenient for work and work life balance. So yeah,
Yes, sir.
we're on Saturdays now. It's $100 more than the current version. Sir X-Man, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what's sad with a handheld that's over $1,000 in your hands and portable? A lot of people are going to end up robbing you for it. Best thing is smarter than a pair of expensive gym shoes.
Huh.
And again, it goes back to like, dude, everyone has their hobbies. You know, I know people that paint as a hobby. The amounts that they spend on like a certain type of canvas, I'm like, it's just paper. But they're like, no, it's not just paper. Do you know what I mean? So, hey, man, all respect to the people that are going to buy this. But like you said, Matt, I'm not getting exactly Dorian Gray. There's people buying cameras for $6,000,
Yeah.
$15,000.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
Exactly. 100%.
And and to the point about people buying, this is from Insider Gaming. Asus ROG Xbox Ally X sold out worldwide on the Xbox Store.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-orders of the excuse me, my voice just cracked there a bit. Pre-orders of the ROG Xbox Ally X have sold out worldwide on the Xbox Store. It has been announced just hours after they went live. So I'm just gonna stop there. This thing was announced. They said pre-orders are live, and then it was gone.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about, oh, scalpers. It's not
Sure.
actual customers. Thoughts on that, Matt?
Well, I think it is scalpers. And when I say that it is, I don't mean it's exclusively scalpers. I mean, just like anything that launches for an exorbitant price, there are scalpers involved. But I have seen, like with my own eyes, people who are just like on Reddit
Regular people.
and like
Twitter
they're
as
like,
well.
my pre-order's placed, can't wait. Like I've seen that. So like I know people are actually pre-ordering this to have it day one and play it. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the percentage is, but yeah, I would imagine there are definitely scalpers involved in that. Especially, dude, it's $1,000. Think of a scalper's mindset. I can buy this for 1,000 and sell it for what?
Sell it for two. To go for
Exactly.
two. 2.5.
Exactly. Double your money. Some idiot will buy it for 2,000
It's
if
not
they
even
need it
about
enough.
it's not even about idiots, Matt. Like, let me use myself as an example, right? I'm gonna take my emotions out of this.
Take
Matt,
your emotions out of it.
I told you how much I spent for my Series X. I
Sure.
told you how much I spent for my PlayStation. A lot of
Yes.
scalpers aren't buying to sell back to Americans. A lot of scalpers are buying
Good
to
point.
come and sell in
Good point.
Mozambique, in Zimbabwe, in I don't know, Namibia, all
In
types of
Texas.
places where, oh my God, yes, in Texas, a lot of
Yes.
scalpers make tons of cash here
Yep.
because we don't have like a formal market. We don't have GameStops and all these places, and people
That's a
do
good point.
the, and they ask people that have disposable income to be spending $2,000 on a PS5. Case in point, right?
Yes.
So
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
yeah, going back to the article, after months of waiting, The ROG Xbox Ally X and Xbox Ally's prices were confirmed, and pre-orders went live for both devices, which will release on October 16th. Just hours after listings went live on the Xbox Store, however, they are now sold out, but remain available through Asus or other retailers. Priced at a hefty $1,000, yet just 7 hours after links were posted, blah, blah, blah. Admittedly, this doesn't paint a full picture, as many regions are unable to purchase the device off the Xbox Store. Exactly. And must use alternative retailers. Though it still shows there's a market for the handheld device. The Xbox ROG Ally X and Jesus, I'll just say the Ally. I'll just say the Allies. Xbox's first venture into the handheld market, which has predominantly been dominated by Nintendo over the years, though Sony has launched several devices. Time will tell on how the ROG Ally X competes in what has become a competitive market, but the very early pre-order signs suggest there's enough appetite for the device. And to that point, Matt, the other handhelds didn't sell out, though. They didn't sell out this quick.
Yeah. I mean,
So there's a difference there.
yeah. I also think Xbox probably didn't make a ton of these, if we're being honest. I think because this is a test for Xbox, and like if it goes good, then I think manufacturing ramps up on these. But I think they had a certain amount that they wanted to test the waters with. They tested the waters. It seems like it's going pretty well. So
Seems like it.
I would imagine it's going to kick up. But I don't think like they made millions of these things. They probably made a couple 100,000 maybe, and they'll go from there. And which tracks because the ROG Ally, again, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. That didn't sell millions. It sold a couple 100,000.
I think it's about 700,000
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. And that's after years of it being. That's out. That's from like since 2023, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, dude. I mean, they're at a competitive price for that market, and it seems that people don't mind spending that for something that they want. So more power to them.
Without getting too personal, Matt, if I wasn't where I was financially right now, I'd probably get this. I'm just being
That's fair.
honest.
That's
I'd
fair.
probably, in like a month after, like October, by the end of November, I probably would have had one of these for myself. So
Yeah.
X-Man says $1,000. Thank you for the $2 super chat. So X-Man says $1,000. Why doesn't this thing take cellular data? I don't know, man. That sounds impractical.
It kind of does.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Sex Man. We can't agree with you on that one.
I just don't know why you wouldn't. Like, are you walking around outside with it and you're like playing it? Because I wouldn't be doing that. I'd go to where I'm going, take it out, connect to
Yeah,
Wi-Fi, and then play it.
yeah. And also,
So
it doesn't look like it's one of those where you need internet at all times. I think you can install games and just play. There's Steam on this thing, so you can
yeah,
just install games and just
you
yeah,
can do that with Xbox games. Like you have to set it to like that's your like I'd have to set it to that being my PC. But if I
yeah.
set it to that being my PC, then I could boot up, I don't know, Outer Worlds 2. As long as I'm playing it on that, I would have my last save from the last time I played it when I booted up. I could play it without any issues. I think it's like you have to check in like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
you can play it offline.
Yeah. What's the point in it being portable? The point of being portable is, for example, I travel to another city. The
Yep.
safes in the hotels when I'm working, the safes in the hotels are shit. They're
Yep.
tiny. You cannot fit a Series X or a PS5 into those safes. And
Hmm.
I'm not going to a random hotel, dropping my PS5 in the middle of the room and leaving for work. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay?
I,
Or you're going to a farm, for example, and then you're going to do whatever work, and then you're going to chill for a bit, and then maybe go back home or whatever. While you're chilling, you can whip it out and play. When you're on the
yep.
plane, when you're on the plane, ex- so X-Man, this thing does not require Wi-Fi. If I'm not mistaken, it does not
No.
require Wi-Fi for you to play the game. You can install and then just play without
Yes.
internet.
I mean, dude, I used to. I mean, it wasn't often. It was like a couple times I did it. Uh, but when I was working at Chipotle, like I'd get there, I'd work, I'd do my break, and I brought my like ally with me,
Hmm.
and on break I would just sit at one of the tables and play. I don't know, like Vampire Survivors or something like that.
There you go.
And like that's
There
what
you
it's
go.
for me. Also, like, dude,
Yeah.
when I get in bed, I don't want to have my TV on. I want my room as dark as I can possibly make it, but I still want to play games. Then I got my handheld.
That is diabolical. I cannot. I no man. My okay.
What's
I'm
up?
not doing that. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of
What?
that. I'm not crawling into bed with my handheld gaming thingy.
Well, it's on the table. It's not like I'm sleeping next to it. I put it on the table. I'm not curled up with it.
No, I'm saying like I'm not going into bed, right? Get into the
Sure.
and then actually turning it on and pressing buttons and playing it. I'm not doing that. That's
Oh,
what I'm
dude,
trying to say.
that is literally my main use. Is like the hour or two
Yeah.
hours while I'm in bed before I go to sleep, I'm playing something
Mhm.
on the outlet.
Okay. For me, when I go to bed, since we're talking about going to bed, I just get into bed and then
Turn
I
on Metal
count
Gear.
back. I count back from 1,000, and I know I've got a problem. If I reach like 800, I usually just quit because those are days I know I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep, and then I don't know, go read, you know,
That's
do something that
incredibly healthy.
do something to lull the brain into like an unstimulated position, because
That is.
doing anything on a screen, that is what stops you from sleeping.
I don't know, dude. I get right to sleep. If I would
What time? What time is right to sleep, Matt?
what time is right to sleep? So I get in bed like about 2 hours before I'm going to bed.
Yeah, but what time
Before
is that?
what time is it when I go to bed? So last night I went to bed at like 2:30. What? It's the weekend, Loke. Don't look at me like that.
Oh,
Don't
so
do
that's not
that.
your Monday to Friday. So that's not your Monday
Don't
to
hold
Friday.
on, Luke. Hold on, Luke. Don't do
What?
this. Don't do this like you weren't playing Deep Rock Galactic until like
That was 6
6 a.m.
a.m. I
Yeah,
was.
don't do
I
that.
was. No, no, but you didn't specifically say we're talking about weekend cycles. Because I'm
Yeah.
thinking like Monday to Friday. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, dude, that's my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule's always been fucked. Whether it doesn't matter like what my
That's
job
wild.
is, it doesn't matter what
Yeah.
my schooling was. My sleep schedule has always been completely screwed. That's why I take
2 a.m.
medication. That's why I take medication to sleep. If I didn't
That,
take my medication to sleep, I just wouldn't sleep until I passed out. I just wouldn't sleep.
that's terrible. Uh,
It's not good
Mr.
for you.
X-Men, it's definitely not good for you. My portable tablet has a SIM card in it and it works everywhere. I guess I have a different way of thinking for what I want in my hand. Yes, Sir X-Men, you have a definitely different way of thinking. No doubt. We can agree on that one. Let us agree on that one. So this thing is selling, right?
hmm
And I saw someone say something interesting on Twitter, Matt.
Yeah.
Let me put it up. Let me put it up. The gaming prophet said, if for months you were claiming that the ROG Xbox Ally X is not an Xbox, then now you want to blame Microsoft for the price of the device. You can't have it both ways. You can't say it's not an Xbox but blame Microsoft for the price. So pick a side. Is the ROG Xbox Ally X an Xbox or not. Matt,
Are
that was an excellent point.
are people blaming Xbox for this?
Hell yeah. It's a lot of people shitting on Xbox, on Phil Spencer, talking about, oh, Phil has always been said you're not gonna, he's always been saying you're not gonna move the industry forward with $1,000 console. And then
Yeah,
Phil turns around and releases $1,000 console from the same people. A couple of them are my mutuals. I'm not going to lie. From the
uh-huh.
same people that spent weeks coping, seething, and molding, saying that the Xbox ROG Ally X is not an Xbox. Thoughts?
Yeah. So it's dumb that people would blame Xbox for this. Like the only thing Xbox has to do with this is that it has like an Xbox button on it. And it has like and they helped work on the OS to make it
Mm-hmm.
more streamlined. That's it.
Yeah.
Xbox can't control the price of this. Like this is a third party device with Xbox branding on it. Like Xbox for example can't tell GameSir when they make a controller, hey, that has to be $100. No, GameSir makes it and they price it what they feel the price should be, which for GameSir is usually pretty good. So like
Yeah.
in this case, people are gonna say, "Oh, I don't like the price. This is Xbox's fault." It's not. It's Asus's fault. And here's the thing: to be real, to be entirely realistic about this,
Mm-hmm.
probably should have seen this coming. If you didn't see this coming, you probably should have, considering it's Asus. Asus makes expensive things. It's that's kind of their niche within PC gaming. Is hey, we make like when you look at an Asus graphics card, like an ROG Strix graphics card, it's fucking expensive. It's very
Mm.
expensive. When you look at like an ROG Strix motherboard, it's really expensive. They make expensive products. So this is Asus getting the parts. This is Asus putting it together, and it's Xbox helping with the UI. Just because they help with the UI doesn't mean they price this thing themselves. They
So is
pro
it an
they might.
Xbox, Matt? Is it an Xbox?
No, it's not an Xbox. It's not an Xbox console. I could do the whole joke where like it's an Xbox because it's a PC because that's where we're
Hmm.
going, but
Hmm.
it's not an Xbox console. That's not what this is. I think somebody in the chat
And
said
that's the thing.
earlier.
But hold on. Let me play devil's advocate. But
Yeah.
Xbox has eh, has gone out of its way with
Mm-hmm.
extensive marketing campaigns
Sure.
telling people Xbox is not the console anymore. It's not just
Yeah.
the console anymore. Xbox
You're
is your
right.
phone. It's your television. It's your PC. It's
Yeah.
the ROG LIX.
Yes.
So, Matt, is
Ask me
this
again.
Xbox? I'm not saying is this an Xbox console.
Well,
I'm
that
saying
well, that's the
is
answer I
this
gave
an
you.
Xbox?
That's the answer I gave you. This is not an Xbox console. But then again, I also said I
Uh-huh.
could make the joke or statement at this point that this is an Xbox. Just given the
It's not a
fact,
joke though.
okay, then statement. Given the fact that I can turn on my PC and now most games, not all of them, because there definitely are some exceptions that I would like to be worked on, but most
Mhm.
games nowadays, I mean, they just had that showcase back in June. Everything at the show is Xbox Play Anywhere. Every single thing at that show was Xbox Play Anywhere.
Even TGS, a large chunk of the games shown there would play anyway.
Exactly. So that is the future, and in that future, this would be classified as an Xbox. Again, that doesn't mean that Xbox made this product. So whether it's an Xbox or whether it isn't an Xbox or whatever other thing you want to come up with, it doesn't change the fact that Xbox didn't make this product. So they
Okay.
can't price it how they want to price it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Two things can be true. It's an Xbox, but you can't blame them for how the pricing is structured.
Now
Dorian Gray
when
says,
they make theirs, then we'll see if
then
they
we'll
ever
see.
make theirs.
Dorian Gray says I can write Xbox on my desktop, but it's not a console. And again,
Mm-hmm.
Dorian Gray, again, and this is what really frustrates me. It seems either people are being willfully disingenuous, or the comprehension skills are just on the floor. Because you watch all of these marketing campaigns, you listen to Sarah Bond, you listen to Phil Spencer. These people are tired of telling us that Xbox is not the box anymore. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
now your television. It's now your smartphone, your tablet, your PC, and the ROG Ally X. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Xbox is not the box anymore.
It,
Sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
you got to look at how they talk in their advertisements. They never tell you that this is an Xbox console. They never ever say that.
Yes.
They
Yes.
tell you that
Yes.
this is an Xbox. And and I mean with their strategy going forward, it's not going to be very long. In fact, you could probably make the argument right now, but it's not going to be very long until that is just the case. Especially once all those games from their last showcase start hitting, and you're like, "Oh, I can play this on my Xbox or my PC or on the cloud or on my ROG." Yeah,
And as
that's
the
that.
prices go down with time, more people are gonna get these handhelds and whatever, and this will be, what Matt just described will be the reality. Because obviously, most people just have either the Xbox console or a really powerful PC.
Hmm.
But as time goes by, the price is gonna come down. Hopefully, we can only hope because goddamn, the prices. It seems the prices keep going up, but let's hope common sense prevails once again. The prices will come down, and more people are going to have a decent PC, one of these ROG thingies, the Steam Deck, or the PlayStation handheld, and they're going to also be playing on cloud on their phones or tablets. That's where it's going, and that's why Xbox is trying to get ahead of it right now by keep shoving it in our faces that Xbox is not just the consoles. Xbox is more than the consoles. JD Gamer, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming through. Make sure to smash the like button, guys. Get us out there into the algorithm. Says it's an Xbox because Microsoft slash Xbox decide what an Xbox is and what form they take, period. Pony saying it's not an Xbox is like saying SpaceX doesn't make rockets because they're reusable and others aren't. Facts. And this is what I was talking about, the marketing campaigns. What I'm saying has been said ad nauseum by the leadership team and by the marketing campaigns. Xbox is not the box. Sorry. It is what it is. It's not just the box. Sorry. Was an Asus motherboard problem just Matt?
Hmm.
Very briefly, because you're more into this than I am.
What's up?
How reliable is Asus hardware? You said they make expensive stuff,
They do.
but you can make expensive stuff that is crap.
Their hardware's pretty good. The problem with with Asus products is, I mean, they do have things like sometimes they do make a piece of crap. It does happen, just like with any brand. But unlike, I'm not gonna say all brands, and certainly not even most brands, but unlike some brands, when something goes wrong with an Asus product, you're kind of just fucked because their customer service stinks. I don't know if they've made it better in the last couple of years. I remember like last year around this time, maybe even earlier, like I kept seeing videos, like I forever see videos from Gamers Nexus calling out Asus for their just fucking awful customer service. I've seen videos from Linus Tech Tips doing the same thing. Like it's a known thing that their customer service for a long time has sucked. I don't know if it's gotten better, but it has sucked. So, um,
So for someone like me living in Mozambique, it's probably not a good idea to get one because if it gets damaged, it's just like a paperweight essentially.
well, I would take a look at what their customer service is like because again, I'm talking about like from like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Maybe it's gotten better. I don't know. I would imagine that they probably made a push to make it better, especially now that they're partnering with another company like Xbox. I would hope they've made a effort to make it better. Um, but we'll see. I know the original, like speaking of things that can go wrong with an Asus product, I know the original ROG Ally, the one that I have,
Mm-hmm.
um, had a massive issue, and still to this day does. And that's why they had to revise it and make the Ally X, where you're like, if you put an SD card in there, there's a 50-50 chance that it'll just cook itself. Like it'll burn the SD card. Because for whatever reason, they had this brilliant idea. I forget
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it is, but like where you slot in the SD card, like the slot for it, is very
Mm-hmm.
close to the hottest part on the device. So it kind of just, if you slot it in,
Seriously.
you're taking a risk of like you may just burn your SD card. And it's happened, like I'm not exaggerating when I say it's like a 50-50 shot that that'll happen.
That's
That's
too much. It's too much of a
exactly.
shot.
Exactly, and that's why they had to revise it, and they moved the entire SD card slot to the set to another place on not this ROG Ally X, but the original ROG Ally X, like the one that's like
Mm.
$800-$900. They had to
Yeah,
move it. They had to move it because people really, I don't, they could have gotten sued for that. I wouldn't be too surprised. They could have gotten sued for that, honestly.
that's mad. That is
Um,
mad. Asus were the first to break Ryzen 7000 X3D CPUs and deny warranty.
yeah, they're
Real?
again, yeah, their customer service, their whole RMA process, return policies, it has traditionally really stunk. Hopefully, it's
During
better.
this, hopefully. I got the MSI Claw and I'm overjoyed. I'm done for a while. That's the nice
There
thing.
you go.
A lot of people don't consider when the prices for these things come out, Matt. Even for like consoles. And again, before anyone clips this out of context or whatever, I'm not defending PlayStation or Xbox for increasing the prices of their base consoles. I'm not doing that. But Matt, almost everyone that wanted to get an Xbox Series X has already gotten an Xbox Series X.
That's true.
Almost everyone that wanted to get a PS5 or a PS5 Pro already got the console. So these increases aren't really affecting, I would say, 90% of the people in gaming. Same thing with the announcement of this Xbox console. Let's not lie to ourselves, people. Let's not do that. It's a lot of people that already have Steam Decks, Nintendo Switches, these MSI Claws, Lenovo's, etc. Even the other ROG that's not an Xbox. So a lot of people are going to opt out of this, but clearly there's demand for it. As shocking as that might seem, I know I'm shocked. When I saw that this thing sold out, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is
Yeah, I
fake
was
news.
pretty surprised.
The first time I saw it was Boom. Boom is the one who was saying it on his show. I was like, I don't know, but I think Boom is capping. And then I checked online. I was like, oh my god, this is real.
Yeah, yeah. I saw. I think I saw the same thing from Boom, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like, all right, okay.
You're like, all right, buddy.
It's sold
It's
out. All
sold
right.
out.
All right.
Uh-huh. It's sold out, bud.
Yep.
Sure,
All
sure.
right.
Like in a random game, what's it? In a random game store in Arizona, it's
Yeah,
sold out.
it's
All right,
sold
bud.
out.
Okay. And then you go and check the article, and it's like, oh my god,
No, he's right.
uh,
He's right.
it did actually sell out. Uh, I would recommend PS5 over Xbox Series console, but how expensive they are. But PC is a bit cheaper than both. Dude, PC
Bro, you're
is
not kidding. You are not kidding.
considering considering what you built me, Matt, with the money I sent you.
Well,
Like I'm so glad. I'm so glad we did that when we did it.
I'm telling you, dude. That and also like, dude, just the other night. In fact, it's still here on PC Part Picker. I put together a
Hmm.
PC that's more powerful than the Series X or PS5, and it is 828.
828.
200 with 2 terabytes SSD,
Oh my
with
lord.
32 gigabytes of RAM, with an ARC B580, and that's including $25 for the operating system off of like a Tuesday.
Yeah! Someone
So
always brings that up. What about the mouse? What
yeah,
about the mouse, Matt?
we can
What about
throw
the
in a we
mouse,
can throw in a mouse and
the
keyboard, and
keyboard?
I'll still get you in under I'll still get you in under 860, 850. Like
Oh man. The
it's
funny thing is, the people that will bring up the mouse and the keyboard don't want to bring up PS Plus.
Yeah. And at that point, why don't we add a desk? Do you have a monitor? Have you bought a house for a room?
Just
I mean, like, like, do you have outlets? Does your house have power?
do you
Are
have
you paying a
water?
power bill? Like, at that point, we could just keep adding costs. But
Keep adding stuff. Yeah, yeah. All right, next. Matt,
yeah.
crazy things have been happening in gaming. The
Uh-oh.
craziest of all has been pricing, in my humble opinion. Matt,
Hmm.
what are the odds? What are the odds that in 12 months from now, after this thing launches, it's more expensive than today?
It's more expensive.
Yes.
I don't know. Feels like an easy answer, but I'll say 50-50 because it's just I don't think anyone really knows. I really don't.
I
I
think,
would hope that it wouldn't go up. I would hope it would come down. Maybe not in 12 months. It probably won't come down in 12 months. But like I would hope it wouldn't go up.
but you still give it a 50-50.
I give it 50 because I don't know. Like dude, because like it goes from like tariffs aren't really a thing to oh shit tariffs are the end of the world to back to they're not really a thing like every
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
days.
yeah, yeah.
So I have no idea what 12 months is gonna look like.
So for me, what I would say is ridiculous, right? What I would say is absolutely unacceptable is the fact that you would sit there and be like, I don't know, it could go either way. I'm old enough to remember, Matt, that when something comes out, it can only get cheaper, especially when we're talking about these tech thingies.
Agree. I totally agree with that. I
It,
I just yeah. Continue.
it is unacceptable that we now live in a world where a piece of tech comes out and the question, as far as pricing is concerned, is should I should I wait because I'm not sure if I'll get maybe this is the best price I'll get for it now on launch day rather than waiting for it. I think that is insane that this is where we live right now. I've seen some people, obviously, I made the mistake of not bookmarking it, but I've seen some people making the conspiracy theory of like the reason these prices keep going up is so these companies, Microsoft and PlayStation, can make sure that when the next consoles come out, the usual people that sit back and are like, I'll wait until mid gen, I'll wait till the end of the gen to get the next Xbox, the next PlayStation. It's to try and get these people to be day one adopters because they saw what happened last gen. So they're like, yo, if I don't hop on now, like if the PS6 is $700, if I don't hop on now, it might be 800 in 2 years. It might be
Yeah.
900. Matt,
Yeah.
is that a reach? Is that a crazy reach?
Is it crazy that you think it's insane? No.
But what about the
uh
conspiracy theory that they're trying to set up people's minds to when the next gen comes around, just jump on day one?
I really don't think it's that deep. I mean, I don't know what PlayStation's doing, but I think for Xbox, it's really just getting people used to PC kind of pricing. because that's and 10 years, that's where all their customers are going to come from, is or where they would hope all their customers are going to come
On
from
PC.
is PC. And what better way to get people acclimated to PC pricing? I mean, and it's a good time to do it. You got the tariffs. You can blame some of it on the tariffs. So what better time for a corporation to be like, hey, we're raising our 2 terabyte console's $800, and then people are gonna see that and be like, should I just build a PC at that point?
Yeah.
And as far as Xbox is concerned, they're like, fuck yeah, do it,
Go
do
ahead.
it.
We're making money off of that too.
Exactly, and I think that's more of a conspiracy. I don't even know if it's a conspiracy because it just kind of seems like what they would be doing. Like they're just gearing people up. So like after the next, well, dude, what's the next Xbox gonna cost? Because if that's really a PC, just with some
If
Xbox features on it, that's gonna be. I don't know that it'll be 1,000, but it's gonna be pretty damn close, probably, and it's gonna have sticker
yeah,
shock to people. So I think
yeah,
they're gearing people up for that, and then eventually the generation after, when they're like, yeah, there's no console now. If you want to play the newest Xbox games in an
get a
Xbox
PC or a
environment,
PS5.
get a PC. Uh, so I
If the
think
next
it's a
one is essentially just a PC, but like they come up with some software that's like very specific to give you the option to turn it into a console, like make it function like a console. But then you also have Steam, etc., blah blah blah. But you can just turn it on the way you turn on a regular Xbox. Matt, I would say the clearest indicator is probably going to be the price of their handheld next year. When they tell us how much their handheld is going to cost, because apparently that's going to come up before the next Xbox.
I don't
When we
think that's
find
coming
out,
out.
you don't think that's coming out?
No,
Why?
not if I'm not saying I don't think they'll ever do a handheld. I'm saying
Uh-huh.
because they've already said that that's on hold. They said that like months ago at this point. Like that's on hold. And usually when things are on hold, it means it's not happening. Um, but I think if it happens, it'll be a while. Like maybe the next 5 years, maybe. Um, I don't think that's gonna happen because given the fact that they just sold out on this thing, I think
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft's looking at this like, yo, well, it's cool working with Asus. Why not work with Acer? Why not work with Dell? Why not work with, I don't know,
Valve, dude. That's
MSI?
what
Yeah, Valve.
Matt, the biggest and easiest dub Xbox could ever do is just go to Valve and be like, yo, the Steam Deck 2, let's do this. Completely
Yeah,
integrate the whole machine. Figure out. I know Valve. Well, what's it? Their operating software is competing with Windows, but where there's a will, there's a way, and the only dependable part of the human spirit is greed, dude.
bro.
Humans always want to make more,
Yeah,
and I think if you dangle a carrot in front of Valve, a deal can be hashed out.
I think you could. I mean, first of all, like the easiest thing is like talk to Valve about getting Game Pass on Steam. Like that, like if that's what you're gonna do, if that's the plan to work with Valve, then you're gonna need Game Pass on it. You
Let's.
have to have Game Pass on it. It's dumb that it's not there now because I think I could be not I could not be remembering this correctly, but
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, Gabe Newell's already said he wouldn't mind Game Pass on Steam. Like
Really?
I'm pretty I could be misremembering that. It was either I mean I know for a fact Phil Spencer was like, yeah, we'd love to have Game Pass everywhere. Because I remember Phil talking about it like back when it was a thing. Like, are they gonna bring Game Pass to PS5? and it feels like, of course, we would put it on PS5, but they don't want it there. I could be misremembering it, but I think Gabe Newell said something like, yeah, he wouldn't be opposed to it. Um, but like, dude, that's something that needs to happen first.
Yeah.
Like, get that done, and then like maybe if your relationship gets better after that, you could do for like the Steam Deck 2, like how it boots into Steam OS. You could have it dual boot, one into Steam OS, and then one, if you want to, can boot into the Xbox UI of Windows. Like,
So you're right. That would be perfect, dude. And you're right. In 2022, Gabe Newell did say it to Kotaku. He did say that Valve will be open to having Game Pass come to Steam.
yes, I thought
So
I remembered him saying
that's not
that.
a
Yeah,
reach. Yeah, it's not a reach. It's
yeah,
just that you hear so many stories. At least I've heard so many stories of like, oh, Gabe Newell and Xbox have beef, or Gabe Newell and Microsoft
no,
have beef and stuff like that. But then you see stuff like this, and it's like, wait a minute. I think that might be just some Twitter overreach or exaggeration. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't think they have any more beef than any corporation has with another. I think
Which
it's they just want
which
to
is
they just like they want to compete. Both of them
that's
want to
all.
make the most amount of money they can possibly make. Sometimes that means you got to step on another corporation. You might have to step on each other, but like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I don't think
And
they
if
hate
there's an
each other.
opportunity to make money tomorrow, we're gonna be
Exactly.
kumbaya. We're gonna be
You're gonna be
kumbaya.
buddies. You're gonna be buddies, and
Like
you're gonna be
like
counting your money.
like all the mafia movies before. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Exactly
Uh
that.
Fuzzy says some blame has to go to the idiots who bought consoles from scalpers for ridiculous prices early this year. And Fuzzy, what
Oh,
was I
remind
supposed to
them.
do, Fuzzy? What
Remind
was I
them.
supposed to do? Fuzzy, what was I supposed to do? Tell me. There's no official places to buy games in Mozambique, to buy games or consoles in Mozambique. What was I supposed to do? Not play video games?
So I want to check something really quick.
I'm just like I'm trying to defend the people that buy stuff from scalpers, okay? Because may,
Uh,
may, maybe if you're talking to like Americans, Europeans, Asians, but if we're
so
talking like South America, excluding Brazil and Argentina, if we're talking about South America, most of Africa, frankly, come on, what are we supposed to do? Not play video games?
so I
Just
see.
open your PS5, open your Xbox, check to see how many African countries these consoles operate in. Literally one.
So low. Maybe I must be wrong here, but I just looked it up. There are 6 GameStops in Austin, Texas.
Fuck off, man.
Uh,
Fuck off.
yeah.
What does that have to do with me? What does that have to do
Well,
with
because you're in Austin, Texas, or at least you're near. You might. Are you in Pflugerville, Texas? Because that's pretty close by. And I know I'm at like, are you one of those people who's like, I'm from Austin, Texas, but you're really not. You're just from kind of the outskirts of it, like Pflugerville or Lake. No,
Okay,
that's
you
not
know
right.
what? You know what,
Maybe
man? Let's
Zilker. I mean,
okay.
there's 6 of them there.
Let's get me out of the question, right? Get me out of the equation.
Yeah.
What are people that live in countries that are not supported by these official stores that sell consoles and physical games? What are they supposed to do when they want to be
Well,
gamers? What are they supposed to do
for
if they
those
can't buy them from scalpers? If buying from scalpers is a bad thing, what are they supposed to do?
well for those people, I feel deeply sympathetic towards. Um, I would I would say that for those people, you're in a tough pickle.
Emphasizing those people.
Yes, for the different people who are not here on this show, you are in a tough spot. Okay, and that's
Who are not
unfortunate.
young. Uh-huh.
That's unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
But if you're in Austin,
Me,
Texas,
Loke,
like
and Matt are fortunate to be Americans.
exactly. Dude, he was saying that he couldn't find an X. I was like, dude, there's like 6 GameStops in Austin, Texas. There's like 6 of them. So
Yeah, man.
I
There's
don't
two
know.
Best Buys out there too, you know.
Like,
Yeah.
you're not looking hard enough, is what it sounds like. But for the people who are in other
Kind of
countries,
being entitled, I agree.
and just another entitled American, quite frankly. But
Right.
but for the people in other countries, I sympathize. That is tough, and I wish you all the best.
And can we forgive those people for buying from scalpers?
I could
we
forgive
say it's okay?
I could forgive any of those people for buying from a scalper
Okay.
completely, no questions
Okay.
asked.
That is all. That is all. Welcome in, Mr. Ham Solo. What you been playing? How you been doing?
I just got back from downtown here in Denver with the family. We went and had like a little went and had a picnic downtown. So
Nice.
that was kind of cool. It's
That's
really
fun.
nice out today, pretty hot. It's actually, let me check. Oh yeah, my phone's dead, so I can't check. But I was gonna say it's like 70 or 80 degrees here in Denver
That's
today,
usually
which
a
is
sign of a good time.
Damn.
it's pretty warm. So
Up
we
in
took
those
advantage of
mountains.
it. Well, I mean
No,
we're
I know.
we're 5280. We're a mile high, but
Yeah.
if you go west a little bit more, get around 8,000 feet, it starts to get
Yeah.
fucking pretty cold.
Yeah, that's when I
It's a
start
few
to
more
not be able to
thousand
breathe.
feet. Yeah, it's
people
hard.
live up there?
It's hard to run around. Of course, people live up there. People live everywhere. People. I mean, that's like me asking,
No,
"Hey,
no.
man, and are there people in Austin?" Look, I mean, you could be like, "Yeah, like duh."
Big city.
Why would I know it? You know what?
Look, we
Well,
just
well, why
covered
would we
this,
ask you if people are in Africa? You have no idea.
right?
I literally
Or
live in
Europe.
Africa.
Or
I-
Europe. I mean, I might as well ask you how Japan is if I'm
Right.
asking how Africa is.
Did you hear Luke just then? He's like, I literally live in Africa. You don't. Let's calm down.
Oh, okay. Ham, finish your intro, man. Finish your intro. 'cause
Oh
this is
yeah,
ridiculous.
but fantastic. Oh yeah, Cozy's not going to be here today. I'm not sure if Matt said anything. But
Oh,
she went
I
to
forgot.
a Renaissance Festival. She slid through into the chat and told us that last night. So heads up about that. I'm sorry, Rick. You could buy, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, but. I've still been playing the crap ton of Borderlands. I haven't really played anything else outside of that and 2K, which makes us miserable every night. But I mean, I definitely laugh a lot, but that game is tough. But anyways, Borderlands is still my jam right now. Have you guys talked about the ROG Ally that I'm seeing on repeat already?
Yeah.
We sure have.
Okay, so what should I speak about since I missed like everything so
No.
far?
Give us your thoughts. Give us your thoughts on the ROG.
I mean, it's too expensive. I'll say the same thing I said about the PlayStation 5 Pro, right? It's too expensive. Is it worth it? Well, depends if you have the love for PC gaming, because that's all it is. Right? Do I see myself getting one? Sure. Am I going to do it right away? I want to see some things be talked about with this thing first, be showcased. I want to see big time titles running on this before I decide to spend my money towards it. I'm not against anything like this. I will admit that it's far more than I'd like to pay to play video games. But is it something I'd like to still have? Absolutely. Is it a step in the direction that I'd like? Yes, because it's getting all games into one place. Now they just need to figure out how to get my games off of my console. If they had my games off of my console on it, I would go buy it today. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because then it's just like, all right, $1,000 to play all the games I have on my console and my PC. Like, shut up, take my money. But right now,
Yeah.
it's like they're still figuring that. It feels like right now it's in kind of what they call Xbox cloud gaming right now, beta. It feels like it's just a beta, right? Xbox cloud gaming is still technically in beta.
$1,000 beta. That's crazy.
So like I want that, but I want a little bit more certainty around some corners. If I had, excess money, I'd get one right now.
I also admitted to the same thing.
Yeah. If I had an excess amount of money, I'd get one right now. Sure, why not? Be one of the first ones to test it and whatever. But seeing that I don't, and I need to make sure that my money's going in the right place, I don't want to get something and then be disappointed in a week or a couple weeks, or find myself not really using it that much. Like my Steam Deck, I used it a ton the first few years. This past year, it's been kind of fallen to the wayside, but that's only because I've been using it more or less to emulate like PS2, original Xbox, PlayStation 1 games and stuff like that. And because some of the bigger titles have a hard time with it, right? It has to be Steam Deck certified, and there's not a whole lot of certified games that I'm personally interested in at the moment. Not saying that there ain't any, there are plenty, but there ain't any that I'm personally interested in. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to see how some of these big games run. Also, since I work for a retailer, I might get the chance to, mess around with it and play with it. I was gonna say something else. I'm not gonna say it. But
Play with it.
something like that. Yeah, essentially. But anyways, I'm excited for what it is, and seeing that this is the direction Microsoft's taken. Anyways, I want it to do well. I want it to do well, so they keep wanting to support something outside of just software. Because if we show that we like this kind of stuff, which, I mean, it's sold out of media pretty much, right? So if the support keeps coming in for something like this, then I'm excited for the direction that could be for the future. But all in all, where I stand, I look at it and I'm just like, that's expensive. Like, that can wait. That's not exactly something I need tomorrow. So,
Not a priority.
especially with their whole mantra, right? Their whole mantra is play how you can, however you will, right?
Yeah.
And right now I'm looking at that $1,000 price point and I'm like, hold up. Hold up. Like, you need to give me a little bit more than Xbox on PC and a little bit better operating system with it. I want it to be a damn good operating system. And then you're starting to talk about my console games. Then I'm locked in. I'm fucking locked in once you say something like that.
Yeah. Value needs
I
to
mean,
be...
who here wouldn't be heat seeking on this thing if all of the games that you bought on Xbox popped up on it?
I know I would.
I'd be down for it.
I'm telling you, heat seeking. $1,000 for that to essentially push my PC and console together? Hell yeah. Now that's a steal.
That's a deal. Ham, we also spoke about a bit of hypocrisy, right? From
Hey, Fuzzy, I
people.
might. Fuzzy Tavera says I might. Ham, I bet you buy this before the end of the year. I might, but it's not something that I'm like need this for Christmas or something like that. You know what I mean? Or I need this for something. Like, it's something that I want, but like if I get it a month later than I anticipated, I'm not throwing a hissy fit about it.
It's not a problem. Yeah.
No. I've got already entirely too many games to play and enough ways to play them. This would just be a bonus. So I'm not gonna make myself uncomfortable for a bonus. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It's not a must-have if you already have portable gaming and already access to like current gen consoles. That's just the truth of it.
What I really need is them, like, and I feel like a broken record. I just need them to put the games that I own already onto it.
Yeah.
Console.
I think everyone is thirsting for that.
Yeah.
Someone actually mentioned that on Twitter. Like, dude, they need to make it front and center that, dude, this doesn't mean that if you buy this, all the games that you bought on console will automatically be there as well. And you know, it sucks to have to say it, but I guess it's a responsibility of the buyer to look at the fine print.
It is. No, it 100% is, right? But I mean, just like you don't see too many PS5 owners so butthurt about not having PS3 games. Like, you don't. Unfortunately, you don't. I mean, I wish there was, because then maybe Sony would change their identity a little bit on that. But
It would be nice.
seeing that they're not, it's kind of a little bit of it's a little bit aggravating, because I'm nervous more or less for how the people are going to react to just this versus like demanding more. Like, to me, I'm like, demand more than this. This isn't good enough. Like we already had handheld PCs on the market. You need to set yourself more. You need to essentially make yourself more like designated.
Attractive. More attractive.
Exactly. That too. You need to be more attractive. Like, there's already a GPD for the win. There was already an Asus ROG Ally before. There's already a Lenovo Go, Steam Deck, and stuff like that. And there's even more, Neo and shit like that, right? So like, to be like, hey, we're putting our OS everywhere, that's cool. But like, I still wouldn't mind a proprietary device that just allowed me to play my console games as well. Like, I feel like you guys have the infrastructure to do that at this point. Like, what's the difference between a PC game and a console game? Mostly just lower settings, right? So just let's get that on the next generation. I'm thinking PlayStation could beat them to the punch if they don't hurry up and get their shit together. Because if PlayStation beats them to the punch, if PlayStation beats up to the punch to allow console games on the handheld, pack it up.
It's done. But to your point,
what's the point anymore then?
Not much of a point. Ham, to your point about being attractive, being more attractive than the other handhelds. God damn, I just popped another achievement. To your point about being more attractive compared to the other handhelds. This thing sold out on the Xbox store worldwide 7 hours after release. 7 hours after,
which is impressive
for pre-order.
That's very impressive, and I like that. But that's why I'm also worried that we're just fine with where things are. That's where, and that's where I'm like, okay, they see them selling out fast. They're popular. People want them. But let's not forget about the core players, as Xbox likes to put it. Let's not forget about the core players that still have like hundreds, if not thousands, of games just sitting that can't be accessed on this thing without remote play.
Well, I think that's like, because they've talked about the next. I mean, if the next Xbox is a PC essentially, running some form of Windows. They've talked about like that will be backwards compatible, and they are working with the Windows team more than ever. So I would imagine whatever comes after this, or maybe even to be part of this at some point in some sort of update, will be your games from console on that thing. I would have to imagine that's the case. If you're gonna make the next Xbox console backwards compatible and it's a PC, it wouldn't make any sense to only have that on the console.
Yeah. 7 hours. Other products sell out in 3 minutes, bro.
Sure.
Yes.
Selling out is selling out. First day is just incredible. Like if it sells out within a day, it's pretty incredible.
Bro, if it had sold out
Anything.
within a week, for me, if it had sold out within a week, I'd be impressed.
Bro,
I was sure
Yeah.
I was sure this thing was gonna sell like 5,000 copies and that'd be it. I'm just being honest. When I saw the price, I was like, no one's buying this. Ain't no way in hell anyone is buying this. For it to sell out in the first day in 7 hours, sure, Rachie, there's things that are more needed or demanded by the
Sought
public.
after. Yeah.
So, what should they
Also-
shut up shop because they're not as wanted as iPhones?
Exactly.
ahead, Matt.
It's an incredibly niche product that sold out in the same day that pre-orders went up. That's pretty good.
That's excellent in my opinion.
For a product that nobody needs, that's good.
No one, and that's coming from
Nobody
an Xbox
needs.
guy. And that's coming from an Xbox guy telling you nobody needs this.
Nobody does. I mean, but like, I just think it's a great thing to have. Like, nobody needs a Steam Deck either, but
I need a Steam Deck.
recommend it. I highly recommend a Steam Deck or a handheld of some sort. Like, don't have nothing
Yeah.
if you're a gamer.
Yeah, I have nothing right now. I have nothing in terms of handhelds, so I need a Steam Deck.
Steam Deck is on sale right now.
Yep. I forgot. Someone said
There's
in
a
the chat-
cheap version of the Steam Deck with, I think, the LCD screen that's on sale right now for like $350.
It's like
No,
320.
319, dude. We saw this on
There
Wednesday.
you go.
It's 320 right now.
I was talking about after your
your
Texas tax.
Oh my god.
That's
You
true.
should know there's no tax in Texas. No, that's income tax. My bad. There's no income tax in Texas. Anyways,
Well, you would know. So let's move on. It's crazy because I live there, but apparently not as long as Luke. So you
All
know
right,
a bit
man.
more about it than I
all
do.
right, all right. I know this because of the
I lived in
NBA.
Fort Worth, but, no.
I know
you
this
don't have
because
to
of the
say that.
NBA.
Yeah,
When-
you
when
and
it
your
was-
buddies
yeah.
were downtown disheveled because Luca got traded. I know.
When he knows it because of the NBA, because he was courtside talking to Mark Cuban about taxes in the state of Texas. Is that correct?
Ty, welcome in. Says
Luke
the
would look
problem
like a
Yes.
millionaire if Mark Cuban spoke to him. He'd feel fucking rich.
Dude, I would find a way to extract a contract of some sort. Talking about Mark Cuban for 5 minutes. Don't let me get close to a billionaire. Ty says the problem is brokies are pissed off something that isn't targeted at them is being made. Brokies stay selfish.
Damn, bro.
Keep that broke-like energy over there. Por favor. God, he's even putting in some Portuguese.
That's
Yo, anyone have anything to say to Ty broke shaming people?
right.
I don't know.
That stinks.
So that's a hell of a take, Ty. Considering 90% of the planet is brokies, but all right, but sure. I live in New York City. One of these things come in handy. Facts, doing great, dude. Sitting in a train for like 30 minutes, 1 hour.
I just got off of a train.
Exactly. Whip out one of these. You're good.
Took me like a fucking hour to get here.
There you go. That's like two sessions of Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. What about the Shield's attack on the Brokies Jedi Master Ki Adu Mundi? All right. Ki Adu Mundi. Okay, I see what you did there, Richie. I see what you did there. All right. Ham, last one. last little side point that we kind of discussed here with Matt. The gaming prophet said, if for months you
No,
were
this isn't
claiming
gonna be
that-
good. I just know certain people I know on Twitter. Whenever there's something to be said, it's usually
Wait,
not
you-
good.
You,
It's
you got a
usually not
problem
good.
with this guy? You got a problem with the gaming prophet?
No. He's cool. I don't have any problem
Oh.
with him at all. Obviously, you do because you won't follow him back. But
Gaming prophet said, God damn it, Ham. God damn it. The gaming prophet said, if for months you were claiming that the ROG Xbox LIX is not an Xbox, then how? Then now you want to blame Microsoft for the price of the device. No, you can't have it both ways. You can't say it's not an Xbox, but blame Microsoft for the price. So pick a side: is the ROG Xbox LIX an Xbox or not? Thoughts, Ham?
no, I mean it also goes against the whole argument of, hey, this is the price that you pay for this type of stuff that a lot of people said when the PlayStation 5 Pro came out. So it's the kind of, I mean, I agree that the price is high, but I don't disagree with anything that he's saying here right now. I mean, you can't say something's a problem and then when the problem is neutralized in whatever way, shape, or form, whether you like the way they neutralize the problem or not, you can't then say, hey, that's not fair now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crying wolf when you got no legs to stand on. It's a waste of time.
Yeah. Me and Matt essentially just agreed that, dude, Xbox is not the console anymore. Xbox is the console, the PC, it's everything. Just like Sarah Bond been saying for years now. We just have to, cope and deal with it, essentially. PS5 Pro with disc drive is $969 at Walmart. Okay. I'm sure you have a point there, Ron Slasher. I'm sure you have a point somewhere.
It's just
Xbox
regardless of the thing, like things today are just, it's starting to get to that point. Like, regardless of what Ty says, I know he's shitting on people that aren't fucking rich, which is his thing, I guess. But the fact of the matter is, gaming is fucking expensive now.
Yeah.
Like any way, shape, or form that you, I mean, like, yeah, are there cheap entry points? Yes. Is it expensive to be an average gamer that would just go buy a console? Yes, absolutely. As I said, I work in retail. I hear this shit all the time. Man, the prices are going up on that again? Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. What do they do better now than they did with it's the same SKU. Yeah, it's the same motherfucking thing, more expensive. And whether it's a PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series, I'm talking them both up because I'm a gamer, right? And I don't care. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I predominantly play Xbox. But if somebody comes in and they're a gamer and they just want to play something, I want to help them out with whatever direction that they want to go with, because I'm not them. I don't really give a fuck, right? I'm not going to play with them when I get off work anyways. So if they come in and ask for a PlayStation, ask for a disc drive, ask for a Nintendo Switch or whatever, and then I tell them the price and they're like, oh, damn, that's a little more than I anticipated. Yeah, it's this generation. The only thing I don't really get that many complaints about is the Switch. I think
Switch.
450. I think they did a pretty good job at 450, because I think if it was at 500, they would have had some people upset, like base console.
Yeah.
500, but 450, I think they did a good job with that price point, because for that versus like the Xbox, the original Series X is what, 650 now.
Yep.
The PS5 is what, 550, and what is it? Yeah, I mean, it's more expensive for those things, and they're not mobile at all. So it's just rough seeing those consoles go up higher, and then this comes out. That's $1,000, double the price of a Switch, over double the price of what a Switch is for the better version of this. Sure, you could call it the more enthusiast one or whatnot, but there's plenty of deep video games enthusiasts that still care about their pocket at the end of the day.
Not everyone is lemon. All right. That's what I'll say about that. Not everybody is lemon. The Whopper meal is $15 at the Burger King. Oh my lord. All right. Now everything's just expensive. So let's not do anything.
Well,
Let's not
everything
do
is
anything.
kind of expensive if we're just talking basic economics. Like,
Yep.
everything is. Like, there was a video that posted on Twitter. I could probably find it if I wanted to, of a woman that was living in Alaska, and she had to take her four-wheeler to town, right? And she took a video while she was in the grocery store. She's paying like, not even kidding, like over $20 for like toilet paper and shit like that. So remote living is even worse.
Yep.
And I mean, you're pretty remote in the spot you are in Texas, so you know it's a little harder to get regular prices than it should be.
Yeah. I have.
Especially for these companies that claim to want so many players. They always want more and more and more, but it feels like the people want to help, but the access is limited. So it's weird.
The truth is, there's just not enough of us to justify the existence of these companies. We were talking about that last week, right? The amount of games that are coming out. Is this sustainable? Like, it's a lot of games, bro. It's a lot of games. And gamers we're not like appearing randomly. We're not what's it, spawning every 5 seconds. But every 5 seconds, a game is coming out. Go ahead, Matt.
I think the games releasing is totally sustainable. I think what's not sustainable would be prices continuously going up. Like, because
But the prices are going up. The
But
prices are going up
that's what I'm
to
saying. Like,
combat the lack of buyers. There aren't enough people buying games.
I don't know if it's to combat the lack of buyers. I think it's to just get more money.
I think it's to keep themselves from losing money on said device.
Well, yeah, that too. But like, for example, GTA 6, we agree that's probably going to be $100, right?
We don't. I think it's 80. I think they're going to
Okay,
push it
so
to
we think it's going to be more than 70. We'll call it that.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'd be
Okay.
shocked if it was $70.
Okay, so or even if it's 70, but we think it's going to be more than 70.
Yeah.
They're not going to have a shortage of people buying GTA 6.
Yes.
But that price is going to go up because they want more money. Why the fuck wouldn't they?
Fair.
That's just the way it is. It's shitty. It sucks. That to me is what's not sustainable. Again, unless you're GTA 6, in which case, by all means, go ahead and get your money. But for like the average game that's like, hey, now we're $70, $80, it's like, are you worth $70, $80? Or are you just that because you feel like charging us that?
Like Borderlands, for example.
Yeah, it's like, and dude, that one's so frustrating because Borderlands, the game is fucking amazing. But in the state that it's in, is it worth $70? No. No, it's
Damn.
not. So that's the unsustainable part to me. I think more games coming out, that's just going to keep being a thing. That's going to be sustainable. That ain't a problem, especially if they're priced efficiently. But when they're not, eh,
Yeah. Man, why again? GTA 6 on Ananta will be free. Did you guys see those videos from Ananta? People are saying that they stole
Spider
Uncharted.
and Spider
Yeah,
Man, and
yeah. Did you
they're
guys see that?
saying that about a few things. Yeah,
wait, what?
I think the game should just come out. They should just let it fly.
What happened?
Hold on, let me search here. Well, not apparently, literally, they're doing some extra stuff. People are just like, yo, this is plagiarism on an unprecedented scale. And I would say it's not it's not like they should be allowed to do that, because if PlayStation can now start copywriting a character being dragged on the floor, then
What's going on?
hold on. I'm
I'm out
trying
of
to
the
find
loop.
the videos. Ananta plagiarism. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, no. Ananta Uncharted. Yeah, I think that's when it'll appear.
And that's on.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. See? Nib shared this out. People are talking about plagiarism like they stole this from Uncharted.
Yeah, dude. No game. Yeah, that's obviously inspired by Uncharted, but it's like the idea of being inspired by something is just shit. Like you can't do it. Wait.
I mean,
Okay,
that
that one.
one.
That one.
That was
that,
a little ridiculous. Now, come
that.
on.
Yeah, that Venom one.
That Venom one made me sick, bro.
Ham's like,
That
come on,
is pretty damn
come on.
uncool
Bro,
right there.
up to that point, I was like, dude, they're just
I
inspired.
was willing to
But
say let it fly too, but goodness gracious.
but bro, that Venom part.
The web
That
swinging was one thing, but all right,
nah,
that's
dude.
enough.
They straight up stole it. They straight up stole it. Then
Oh shit.
This is oh my god. This
what
is
is this
bad.
game? Is it called Ananta Uncharted? That'd be hilarious.
No. It's just called Uncharted. It's a
Ananda
Chinese
Ananda Uncharted Man too.
Uncharted Man. I love it. Uncharted Man. It's a Chinese free-to-play game.
That's wild.
Wow.
Like like I was thinking, okay, you can't really like the web swinging thing. I was thinking, okay, well that could be a grapple, and nobody can like tell you that you can't do a backflip and a twist, right? Like, okay, whatever. Like, because I've seen skydivers and stuff do shit like that before. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
The Venom part though, bro, that was too fucking much. And then when he did the backflip over, bro, and elbowed him right
The animation
right here,
was exactly the same.
like timing and everything was the same. That was. I'm sorry, man, but like I don't know, I can't.
Oh, Ragey says, why would Sony sue when it's a PS console exclusive? That's hilarious.
And PlayStation
That's
even promoted it. PlayStation,
that's
if you go to the PlayStation account, they are promoting this game.
that's
it was
hilarious.
yeah, it was on their state of play.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
funny,
exactly.
honestly. Dude, because the Uncharted thing, I'm like, what? They have like, no
Copyright.
game can ever do action scenes again. No more action scenes. But the Venom shit was like, dude, I thought I was looking at the same game. I thought I was looking at the same game. That's terrible.
When I seen the Venom thing and that motherfucker turned around and looked like Joker off of Persona, I was cooked. I was just like, oh my god.
Man.
Yeah, man. They took the aesthetics of whatever was popping and they were like, all right, put everything, like get a blender and just put it all in the same place. That's what they've done essentially. And yeah,
Dorian Gray says something fair right there.
what do you say? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. George Lucas created Indiana Jones, which inspired Tomb Raider, which inspired Uncharted. So who is suing
Yep.
who? Yo! I'm about to
That's
just
pretty
step out
solid,
the room.
right? You
Let's
can't,
go.
you
Let's
can't
go.
really hate that. Like,
Oh man,
but come on, the Venom grab. I mean, I'm still,
that was a bit
Yeah,
much.
I'm still a little
that's
uncomfortable
blatant.
because of that. That was crazy.
That's
But,
blatant.
yeah, that's disgusting.
was
I'm
actually
really surprised that was at PlayStation show, and it's a PlayStation console exclusive, and they're marketing it. That's,
yes, sir. That's
I
what's
mean, if they're
happening.
doing that for that, then what the hell's the problem with that Horizon ripoff? What the hell's because that's ripping off one game. This is ripping off like 5 or 6 games. Like, what's wrong with that? I
Oh man,
I don't know.
Yeah, see, if that's like the gameplay, I can't
that's a
imagine what
good
the
question,
quests are like.
dude. It's free to play, Ham. You're probably gonna have to you probably have to pay $1 every time you wanna like drive a car or something. It's probably gonna be pretty ass. Free to
Oh
play
man,
games are not good. I'm sorry. I haven't
there's
seen
plenty
or
of free
heard
to
of
play
one.
games that are good.
No, I'm talking about that don't connect progression to money.
Finals.
Or watch your homeboy's gonna be a fucking rider telling you to get some colors.
Pretty much. Anyone remember the guy who destroyed a PS4 in front of a Genshin Impact kiosk at E3 because he thought it copies Breath of the... What? Someone did that?
That's
Idiot.
embarrassing.
Idiot. What an idiot.
Well, well, I mean, yeah, it kind of did copy Breath of the Wild a bit, but again, most things that are created are like conceived from somewhere else, right?
Yep.
Yep. Nothing new under the sun. Sorry to break your dreams. Not even Metal Gear is an original concept. Solid Snake is not an original concept. Sorry. We're
The
sorry.
concept of stealth never existed before Metal Gear Solid,
Bro.
Loke.
Nah,
Oh my
man.
God, did you say Metal Gear Solid?
I did. No super
God
chats were had last
damn
week
it.
or
God
this week.
damn it. Where's Vic
So
at?
there you go. All right. So Ham, do you agree that there is heavy plagiarism, and what do you think, if anything, should be done about Ananta?
Nothing, because PlayStation's already like you guys already are supporting it. Let it happen. That's
Just
kind
do
of
it.
where I'm at. Like you already started advertising for this. Like I doubt that you agreed to advertise and make it a PlayStation like console exclusive game just to say no. Like you're making too much of a PlayStation game. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. To me, it's just like just sure you can maybe say something, but I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do. Like take the game off of your platform that's not going anywhere else.
Kind of dumb.
It'd be
So,
hilarious if this was
make
like
that
an
money.
Xbox console exclusive.
Sorry.
So it'd be hilarious if this was like an Xbox console exclusive.
If it was, then I would at that point then I'd say, Sony, I'm not too mad if you do something about it,
Sony, you gotta sue these guys.
Even Ham is like, yo, come on, guys, do
Oh
something.
man.
Do something. Even Ham. All right, Matt. Do you agree that there's heavy plagiarism, and if anything should be done,
Bro,
what?
there is blatant plagiarism.
Oh, it's blatant.
That is some of the most egregious plagiarism I've ever seen.
It's
But
crazy. It's pretty fucking insane.
but to Ham's point, dude, if they've already put they put marketing money into this already, that's what surprises me is the fact Like, did they not know what this game was? Did they not know about any of this when they put the money into it, or
They probably know.
so
They
exactly? So it's
probably
like if they know, then fuck it. Might as well let them do what they're doing. Can't really complain if you already put your money into it.
Oh no, they did. They did come out with Concord though, so somebody wasn't paying too much attention.
not too much attention. Ananta will be cosmetic only. What?
What is?
Richie says Ananta will be cosmetic only.
Cosmetic transactions only. Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Hold on. I need to confirm this.
I mean, like
Well,
I mentioned Finals earlier. Finals is a great free-to-play game. You don't have to spend a dime on it, and you can still play it, and you're not at a disadvantage or anything.
Yeah,
First
but
Descendant
no
is
offense.
another one.
No offense to finals, but finals is like one of those, you know, it's not the same as Ananta. Ananta looks like it looks like there's going to be like some story there, some stuff besides jump into an arena and rinse and repeat.
But why would you want to pay for anything outside of that?
Exactly.
What in Ananta?
In just gaming.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying, for me personally, when I say there's nothing good in free to play games, I'm talking specifically about games that have campaigns or that have actual character progression and stories and whatever. Usually, there's nothing good there because you're going to have to pay to go to the next level, to the next area, to beat the next boss. So, and I just confirmed, yes, true. Mostly true based on last announcement. Yeah, Ananta is only. That's wild. That is wild. Okay.
I feel like that's how a lot of, not all of them, to your point. I think that's how a lot of free-to-play games are going nowadays. Is like, I think they've kind of like they need to make their money, obviously, but they've also kind of realized that people are like not outside of the whales. They're not going to just buy everything you release. So it's like, what can we do to make them enticed to spend some money, but like not be, I guess, disrespectful? And like the easiest way for that is like cosmetics. You make the cosmetics as enticing as possible, and then the people who want to buy them will buy them. You'll still make your money, and you still have a good player base.
Okay. Yeah, because I can see myself if it's really good and really fun and it's just cosmetics. I'm sure they'll have one or two cosmetics that'll be like $20 a pop, and I will buy those. And if the story is if the story is decent, I'll probably be down. Sir X-Man just sent this DM to me. Scalpers discovered the Xbox LIX, 2,500 United States, 2,400 United States, 2,500, 2,500. So these things are sold out, but you can still get them at the ASUS website.
Yeah.
Let's pretend they were sold out everywhere, official. Matt Ham, before we move on from this subject, would you
Don't
guys...
you dare ask me. Don't you dare ask me about that.
Is that what you're about to ask? Would you spend $2,600 for this? Is that what you're about to ask?
Yeah.
Don't waste your fucking breath.
That's a stupid fucking question. Like, don't do that. Bro, I said when it was 1,000, I was like, I'm good. Let alone at 2,600, I'm good. I'm still good.
Uh-huh.
I don't need that. That's not for me.
Ham won't even waste his breath. All right, gotcha, Ham.
That's. I mean, get the fuck out of here. This is a whole ass rig.
Bro, that's buying that at MSRP twice plus the base version. That's what that is. That's two of those at MSRP plus the base version for one of those.
That's kind of nuts.
It's not good.
That is kind of nuts.
You gotta be a sick fuck to buy that.
Again, Ham. Again, Ham. Again. I got my PS5 cost me $2,000. Literally.
No, that
My
costs
my
your friend
Xbox my
$2,000.
Xbox cost me $2,000.
That cost your friend in Africa $2,000. That cost you $500. Look,
Okay, it cost my friend. You know what? Screw you guys, man.
yep,
Screw you guys. It cost my friend
yep,
in
cost your
Africa
buddy.
$2,000. So
And I
it's
feel
not
bad for him.
these prices are not far fetched for some people. Not me,
Sure,
obviously, but for
sure,
some
but
people.
sure, but when I see that, when I see the American dollar sign next to it, I'm
Yeah.
thinking in our American brains
Yo,
Our American.
that, like, I'm thinking of the American person looking at that and being like, "Fuck no, that's crazy."
Oh, Richie says that one hurted, man. Yeah, yeah, it hurt me, dude. And dude, at this point, I might just walk out here, actually believe that I'm not where I am. You guys are gaslighting me so hard.
New
Anyways,
Mombasa, Texas.
let's move on. EA, fellas, EA
Oh, let's go.
is reportedly in advanced talks over a 50 billion with a B buyout with investors including Saudi's PIF fund.
I mean, that's the whole. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into. Yeah. Or you like, it's tough. I
I'm
don't know how
gonna say
much
this sounds real uncomfortable.
yeah, I don't know how much I'm dying to say about that, but it's pretty tough.
Okay, okay. Let's just quickly peruse to the next topic.
DEI is dying faster than we know.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, Logue. If you didn't like Dragon Age Veilguard and this happens, you don't gotta worry about that again. You
It's never
don't need.
happening.
That's never happening again,
These
bud.
motherfuckers played Dragon Age Bellegarde and fucking threw their system out the window.
They burned
I
down
said,
their
I'm buying this company. This is bullshit.
They played
This
that
is
game
never
and
happening again.
they said, "I'm fucking taking this company out."
Like they're like Bruce Wayne at a hotel,
Oh
and he's like, I don't
man.
like the service here. I'm gonna buy this motherfucker, and you're fired. The first thing I'm doing, I'm firing you. You're
Oh
out.
man. Yeah. You don't gotta worry about that no more if this happens.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
gonna buy this company and bury it. It's over. Get over.
Oh my goodness. And yes, Fuzzy, we found out that not only is it going through very smoothly, but Trump's son-in-law is involved. We're not
Man.
we're not gonna get too political, but yeah, it turns out
I
he's
mean,
got
hey,
lots
if
of
this
stakes
leads to me getting NFL Street back, I'm with it.
there. Yeah, and we were talking about this. Yeah, we were talking about this on Oshish's podcast yesterday, and trying to be objective. I'm trying to be objective. The Saudi, what's it called? The PIF or whatever, independent fund, right? The People's Independent Fund of Saudi Arabia. They've bought football clubs in Europe, in Asia, in South America, and everywhere they have bought these clubs, like whatever it was that they were, they're like leagues ahead of their past. Like you had teams that were mid as hell for hundreds of years. The Saudis came in, they upgraded the physio department, the medical department. They bought players, they built new stadiums, they built academies, etc., etc. These teams that they bought are now winning championships. So I like to say past behavior informs future results. It seems that when these people put money into things, they usually make them better. obviously they have an agenda, like everyone else. They have an agenda,
Oh
but
man.
the base function of the thing, they make that better. That is my take on that. I might be wrong, but to Ham's point, there's a very good chance that after they buy this, they're gonna fire a lot of people that are not good at their jobs. They're gonna hire pros. They're gonna hire people like Ham that know what the people want, and be like, all right, all of these stagnant IP that we've just been letting rot here, let's do something with this. Let's make money with this. Whether or not that's exactly what's gonna happen, that's another discussion for another day. But that is what I believe is gonna happen, no doubt.
Sure.
I mean, whether it's a good thing or not is something to think about
I
as
would
well.
say, I would say, without getting too political, without getting too political, all the values that EA ever held, all two or three of them that were Western based, as soon as this goes through, those values are dead. That's what I will say in terms of whether it's good or bad. That's
And as wild as you're making that sound, that's pretty par for the course for most businesses when they get
Yep.
new when they get new management in house. Like usually, it's always the customers that were there before that usually say, "Oh, I used to like the way they used to do it, but they don't do it that way anymore." And sometimes it's for the benefit. Most times it sucks, but but with things soaring from previous purchases from other companies, can't I can't discredit what you're saying. You know, right? Like when you see like somebody come through and buy a bank and then all of a sudden the bank is getting money compared to being broke prior, then it kind of makes you think it gives you hope, I guess, is what it can do.
Yeah. Yeah. And also gamers, let's just get ready. Like for like 20, 30 years, we've been playing as US Marines going in to save the day. Hey, man, it's time to get
You
ready
have to
to start
remember,
playing. Sorry, go ahead.
keep in mind there. No, I was just going to say, keep in mind they, or like they or whoever that takes over said company has their own ideals that they wouldn't like to be tarnished.
Yep, that they want to promote, in fact. Never mind tarnished.
But the thing is are they willing to play ball essentially and not overcomplicate it with things that are maybe what's natural for their country or where they're from or whatnot, right? So, like for example, like Call of Duty or something like that. Are we going to change?
Battlefield.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Battlefield, perfect for this case. This is the EA.
Yeah.
Are we not gonna fight, or like, are we gonna change up the way that looks, or
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get ready to fight in the name of the jihad, not against it. Not against
oh my
it.
God, that's crazy.
Get ready to slaughter US Marines. That's probably what's going to happen. That's where my money's at.
That'd be crazy, and that would not sell very well.
Not in the US, it wouldn't.
Not
in the US. Don't put a full stop. Don't say it's not going to sell. No, sir. There's a lot of people that would love, that are baying to play a high quality a game that's killing the US Marines. There's a lot of people that are dying for that, brother. It's going to sell.
Well,
Just
I
not
mean,
in the US.
technically, you already are,
How so?
because the games you're playing as U.S. soldiers and they die repeatedly.
It's not the same for them. It's not the same as having like a cutscene where you put one of them on their knees and take a machete, turn a camera on,
I mean,
and hey,
how well did Spec Ops: The Line sell? It's an amazing game, but
yes,
how
yes,
well did that sell?
not very well.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. Spec Ops: The Line, if we're being honest, right? It was not marketed as, hey, here's this game. Specifically, this is what you're going to be doing. We got in, we thought we were doing the hero thing, and then it got switched on us, and we were like, wow, mind blasted. It's amazing, blah, blah, blah. Right?
Sure.
What I'm saying is get ready for trailers. Get ready for trailers.
And what I'm thinking,
Matt is losing his shit right now.
Because I'm just not gonna say things, but there's so many jokes going through. I just can't say.
Yes, say it,
But
Matt.
no,
Say it.
no,
Say it.
absolutely not, absolutely not. But it's
Self-censoring in 2025.
Yes,
Self-censor.
absolutely.
This is tragic.
Listen,
Well,
some things deserve to be self-censored. Some things you should
Alright.
just self-censor.
All right.
I mean, as much as we talk about censor, or as much as the world essentially talks about censoring and stuff like that, YouTube's one of the biggest censors out there of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's a fact.
Like feel bad for Jimmy Kimmel. Fuck that. I don't feel bad for any of these people
He
out
took a
there.
2-day break,
all they
bro.
get-
He took a 2-day break. Come on.
I don't care about him. I don't care about Roseanne. I don't care about any of these motherfuckers that, we got censored. Motherfucker, YouTube, like, I gotta be careful every fucking stream.
Yep. You do.
So it's just like, I don't want to hear about censor
Nothing.
this or somebody has a problem. Like, we're already there.
That's
We're
fair.
already in a censored kind of state. The most accessible thing that you can watch is constantly censored. And sure, you could say that about like TV that you purchase and whatnot, but there are those purposeful channels that are absolutely uncensored.
Yeah.
Compared to YouTube, where it's like you can't, there's no uncensored zone. And maybe for some good reason, right? Because some people are freaking over the top.
Degenerates. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But for the people that are looking for it, it's right in front of your face every time you turn on your lock screen on your phone.
Yeah. That's fair. That's very fair.
I mean, most of the time, people that have like big YouTube channels and stuff like that will say, "Hey, if you want to see the real version of this, go to my Patreon."
Yeah.
Because we can't do that here.
Yeah. Or go to my Kick, because Kick almost doesn't censor people at all. Problem is they have like gambling issues, and there's some people getting offed because of the stuff, the antics that they're pulling. It's wild. It's wild on Kick.
Rachie, you see that?
Well, what's Richie saying?
Oh, remember the breakdance element.
Remember the breakdance Olympics? YouTube censored your facts. Richie. Thank you for the $2 super chat. That
Oh, did they
literally
censor
happened.
us?
Yes, not just us. Everyone that was trying to put it on YouTube.
For what? Like for just showing the video, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. Like, I understand from a corporate, like, I don't agree with it at all, but I understand from a corporation's perspective, like, yo, that's our shit, don't use our shit. Don't agree with it, especially in that context. But like, dude, in that context, it's like that is a cultural, like, that is something that literally brought the fucking world together. Was how fucking terrible that breakdancing was. And the whole world laughed in unison at how bad it was. But we can't just have a moment to just show it on our show and laugh with the rest of it. We just can't do it. It's not
Yep.
good.
Yes.
It's goofy.
And to everyone that likes to, and Ham, thank you so much for bringing up this specific aspect about censorship. For everyone that likes to talk about censorship coming or that's going to come from Saudi Arabia when they buy EA, there you go. Censorship is not just in Saudi Arabia. And that's just one example.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
That's just one example. There's tons more. But it's not just coming from Saudi Arabia. You
No,
just
it's
have to
coming
pick
from
your
every
flavor.
direction. There is no direction that isn't trying to censor something. If it's if it's a country that has like some war torn or some sort of, well, I mean, Germany forever was. Well, let's talk about our past, right? Like very heavily
Man.
censored on any of that type of stuff, and I mean, like the recent stuff with like Venezuela and stuff like that. Like they don't want to show everything or show everybody what's happening around the world with all their BS, especially all the bureaucratic stuff. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like it's like no matter what level of government it is, if it is a government, there is a form of censorship, especially now more than ever, because
And it's
there's
always
just
to
so
protect you.
much. Everyone is. Exactly, and it's always layered over the idea of protection, right? And it is useful for protection, it is, but it's also abused the fuck out of, right, and taken wildly advantage of, to a point where the thing that's supposed to protect us puts us in danger.
Yeah. Yeah. But we don't want to get too political over here. Ham, you mentioned one specific game, but give me three. Give me three games, right? Which let's just assume they're going to do what they've done in other places that they've invested money in, which is throw a shit ton of cash at it. Let's assume as soon as the Saudis buy EA, they're gonna sit there and be like, all right, we need three games that are not Madden, FIFA, or Battlefield. Three games that we're gonna pump in 500
So I
million.
can't use those three games.
Yeah, they're gonna pump in $500 million for each one. Which
Okay.
three, if you were the designated director manager of EA, a CEO, and then they were like, "I pick three. Which three would they be?"
Okay, Mass Effect.
Oh, yeah.
The second one would probably be Need for Speed, because it just seems like they don't know what they're doing with that IP.
You didn't like Unbound? I liked Unbound.
I liked Unbound, but it's like they kind of gave up on it. And also they didn't really give much of a reason to come back after the campaign.
That's fair.
Let's see, in the third one, bring back Anthem and do it fucking right.
God damn it.
That's the one Matt was going for.
Well, he took two of them because I was gonna say Need for Speed, but that's fine. But Anthem, I was like, nobody's gonna say Anthem.
No one's gonna say it.
Damn.
Yeah, Anthem for sure. There's a fourth one I could say that might.
No.
That
No,
might.
don't be
Now, I'm
cheating.
gonna stomp Matt out real quick.
Saw me out, bud. Saw me out.
Go ahead.
Quit being a bitch. Make NBA Live. Quit being a bitch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say that, but thank you. I'm glad you said that because I fully agree.
Like, let's bring back the basketball games. In 2K, let's bring back the football games. Let's fight between each other again. I need that.
Yes, please.
I need that. Sometimes I like Burger King. Sometimes I like McDonald's. Sometimes I like, Xbox. Sometimes I want to play, a game on PlayStation. Like I like that. That I'm not going to do the hand gesture. I like that that kind of push and pull. aspect to it.
Yeah, don't do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that. But I like that push and pull aspect to it, right? So it's just like I get pulled in one direction and it feels fresh, new, nice, and then I get kind of tired of that, and I try this, and then I get good at that, and then I get good at that for either it's a year or a couple years or something like that, and then I go back to the like it was just fantastic. I don't need 50 of them. Like back in the Sega Genesis days, there were like 10 different football games. I don't need that, but I just need something with a little bit more variety, something that I can't get somewhere else. And I think that's where these game makers need to go. They need to quit trying to do the same thing better than the other group and just do something else. It could be the same game, but do something that makes that game super special, right? Like, weren't somebody in talks about bringing back NBA Street?
I didn't know that, but that would be
I
great.
didn't see anything about that. I heard rumors, but rumors, nothing official. I just heard rumors. I saw
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
no,
Sente
no,
nailed
no.
it though. That's a fucking good one.
Oh, Def
Def
Jam?
God
Yeah.
damn.
Bring back Def Jam. Yeah, I
I
mean,
want to
goddamn, that's
Kendrick
it.
Lamar versus Drake. Let's go.
Ooh, that would be so good.
I'm
Put
trying to
him
play
with
the
the hotline bling, and then all of a sudden,
turn the
all of a
hotline
sudden,
bling.
I
Turn
just
it into a
imagine
move.
not like us being like a people's elbow or something like that.
Nah, not like
Yeah.
us is something messy. Not like us is something messy. The
Like
people
Like the
level is not
pedigree.
tested enough. Yeah, I'm thinking a pedigree maybe.
Pedigrees or a jackknife powerbomb, just let him go right when you pull him up. That's pretty messy.
Yes.
That,
Yes.
that can break it. The one of the messiest is
break a neck.
Tombstone. Tombstone pile driver. Break a person's neck if you don't do it right.
Your face is too close to the other person's scrotum. No. Not the
Hey,
truth, no.
that was I mean, I guess Kendrick is very against that. So
Yeah. He's not down with that. No.
maybe a
not a
swanton
fan.
bomb. I don't know. Maybe one of those.
Yeah. Kendrick is not a fan. He's not a fan. Matt, I hope we didn't take all of your picks, bro.
Well, I'm gonna say mine. Don't
Okay,
worry
let's
about
go.
that.
Which ones are yours? Let's
I
hear 'em.
mean, Ham took Anthem, but that's
Yeah, he
still
did.
that's still one of them. I mean, that's
Need
one of them.
Okay.
I'm cool with Need for Speed. You could have Need for Speed. Um, I wasn't gonna say NBA Live. I want to say I was gonna say that, but really I wasn't. Um, I would have gone Need for Speed, specifically like old school Need for Speed. I think the closest they've got since old school Need for Speed, as in Underground, I mean, is Unbound. Unbound was great, but to Ham's
It
point,
was excellent.
it's kind of worthless once you beat the game. Like there's nothing else to do really.
Yeah.
So I guess the other two would be NBA Street and you know what? A curveball. I'm gonna throw SSX Tricky, and
Oh. Do you guys remember Cool Boy?
Yeah, Sir X Man put a super chat up. I'll put it on the screen.
Do you guys remember Cool
Oh,
Borders?
nice.
That was some good stuff. Traditional
What game?
Burnout Cool Borders.
Cool Borders. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Well, Cool Borders was 989 Sports. SSX was
EA,
is EA,
EA.
and NBA Jam is Acclaim, I believe. Sir X Man.
Yeah.
That's not EA.
Yeah. Appreciate the super chat though. Traditional Burnout. That's a good shout. It's a good shout. Maybe something to rival Forza.
Oh, I take any of the ones I just said. Take it out.
Okay.
Titanfall. Titanfall.
Oh.
Titanfall's fucking solid.
Easy.
Yeah.
That's
Easy.
fucking pretty goddamn solid.
And that's a great pick. It's a great pick.
I'll sacrifice any of them.
A traditional Burnout, fellas. I want to go in on this one from Six Man. Traditional Burnout, 500 million. Let's say it's $500 million put into a Burnout game. that is built to rival Forza Horizon. Is this possible? Or do you guys think that Forza Horizon is just too far ahead? There's no way to catch up to it?
I think it could be fun. I don't think it would rival Forza Horizon at all. Burnout's not the IP
No?
that Forza is.
You know, those are
It's
two
an
totally
arcade
different
race,
categories of games.
Yeah.
but they're both
Like,
arcade races.
no, but Burnout focuses on like damage.
Wrecking.
Yes.
And Forza, that's not a focus. Like car companies are they don't want their cars being wrecked, name brand cars being wrecked. So like entirely different audience. I think it would do good. I just don't think that would compete with Forza at all.
Fair enough.
You know what would be fun, but I don't think needs that high of a budget?
What?
Army of Two.
Oh man, I
Never
love
played
Army.
Army of Two.
Dude, you missed out.
Army of Two is fucking great.
That game was hot. That game was very hot. I played it so much with my brother. Good times, man. Great
You,
times.
you straight up can't even play it anymore, can you?
I
Yeah,
don't think so.
delisted. It's delisted. You can't play online either because I own it. I tried to play it online.
Yeah,
with,
yeah, that's what you can't do is the online is from what I remember.
Yeah, tried to play with Flemish and nothing. Like I already had one. He didn't. I got him a copy and nothing. F1. I don't know about F1, Dorian Gray. No, Matt did say Titanfall, Dorian Gray. Matt did say
Yep.
Titanfall.
Gotta go
He did say
Titanfall.
Titanfall.
And oh shit, well, I'm looking at like a list of stuff from EA here.
Okay. Which
Dead
one?
Space. Why the fuck are we
Ah.
not getting a Dead Space 4?
Yeah, I don't
That's-
care. Horror is not for me.
Shut up. Let me talk. Like, I'm saying Dead Space, Titanfall, and I'll make it NBA Live. I'll make it NBA Live.
Space, Titanfall.
I wonder
yeah.
what it'd be. I wonder what it'd be like to get like a today's version of like Medal of Honor.
That's not a bad choice either. I mean, the last we got a Medal of Honor was like Medal of Honor Warfighter, which was actually a decent game, but it got like critically panned at launch, and they just
And no one
killed,
bought it.
yeah, they killed the series.
So
Sad.
I don't know.
Would you guys take Fight Night?
Fight night.
I would be against it.
I'd be down. I'd be down.
Oh.
I don't think there's enough boxing games out there. I'd be down for Fight Night.
I tell you what, I'd be more down for Fight Night than I would be another UFC game.
You and
I
me
just
both.
I just don't really for some reason the UFC games just bother me. They just don't feel like they're fun to play.
Something's off there. I don't know what it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Something's off. I don't know what it is, but there's something off with those UFC games. They look nice, but they don't play nice.
They're really technical, and that's fine, but I just don't feel like the controller matches what I'm kind of doing on screen, I guess. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, it doesn't click for me there. But they are technical marvels. Like if you look at them, aside from gameplay, they are impressive.
So back in 2002 or 2004, they came out with a game called Spawn Armageddon. Would you be down to see Spawn
Oh
be
man,
made on E EA?
yeah. But did what's his name? Andrew Wilson. Okay, but maybe yeah. You know what? Yeah. Because the EA did say with Andrew Wilson that they're gonna run away from making games that are licensed by other companies, and they want to make their own IP. But if the Saudis don't care, I'd be down to see Spawn. Definitely. Actually, not just Spawn. Who's that character? The game where the dude, like, his arms can transform and he climbs on buildings. like a superhero, anti-hero. I'm forgetting the
Are
name.
you talking about Activision?
Yeah,
You talking about
he's talking about the Activision game. Yeah,
Which game?
Prototype?
Prototype's not
Prototype?
EA?
No, Prototype's
no, it's
Activision.
Activision.
Oh,
Yep.
I was
And
sure that
there
was
are
EA.
remasters of that game already. I mean, I say remasters. They're just the game's 1080p
They
and
just got ported.
still runs at 30 FPS. It's not a good remaster, but it's
Just a
there.
port.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. For some reason, I put it in my head that that was an EA game.
Last one I'm gonna say. Damn, where did I lose it? Yeah, I did lose it. Where is it? I know Mike would probably be really big
Oh,
on Time Splitters.
they did Time Splitters.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd be
And
down
it's
for
just
Time
sitting there.
Splitters.
It's just sitting there collecting dust.
I would be down for Time Splitters.
That sounds awesome. Time Splitters sounds awesome.
That's pretty sick.
Oh God, Dorian Gray, stop it. Stop it. No. No, not more Sims, bro. Not more.
Oh, you don't
I
gotta worry
only
about
said
that.
that bullshit.
You don't gotta
No.
worry about that. They'll keep making
The
Sims.
Sims, Jesus.
I don't have to worry, Matt. You think
Oh man.
you think as soon as they open the portfolio and then they're like, okay, Sims, and they put it up on the screen, $800 million a year. It's like, whoa.
Oh, dude,
You know
they-
what? You know what, Matt? You might lose your shit if they redid this.
What's that?
Rock Band.
I was looking at this list of EA games and I'm like, Rock Band? I don't remember that being made by them, but I guess apparently it was maybe published. Dude, if they brought back Rock Band, oof, I'd be very happy. Bring back all those games. Rock Band, Guitar Hero, all that stuff.
Yeah,
If
it
they
was
had
them
drums.
with harmonics.
I'd be really down for that. Rock Band was fucking great. Rock Band 1 and 2 were like amazing.
Yeah, so there's potential here. There's potential here for the Saudis to do the one thing that we always complain about, not just EA, but the industry as a whole, which is they're not here for the love of the game, the passion. It's all about how much money can we make this quarter, and also you need to make sure we make more money this quarter than last quarter. We need more ownership structures that are not focused on shareholders, and more ownership structures that are like, if we make a decent profit, we're happy. That's who we need, more of those in gaming, because they are the type of people that will greenlight a Rock Band game, spend, I don't know, 50 million, 100 million, make a profit of maybe 10 million, make no losses, and be happy about it and be like, we're going to make a sequel in like 3 or 4 years. We need more development cycles like that. We need to stop with the 100, 200, 300 million dollar games and everyone needs to buy it or we might all go under. We need to bring all of that all the way down. Epic owns Rock Band. Loke, please do me a favor and put NFS
owns Rock
2015 4K on screen. You will lose your mind.
Hold on. Who owns
Epic
Rock
owns
Band?
Rock Band.
I'm looking
They
this
bought out the
up.
rights for it. I play Rock Band 4 now on my Xbox.
Wow, yeah. Harmonix was acquired by Epic Games.
Oh shit. Well, that's out the window.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And you know they'll they'll never do another Rock Band because they got Fortnite to worry about.
Well, I mean, it's money. Buy it
You got
back.
Fortnite to worry about. Go ahead, Em.
Just buy it back.
Yeah, if they brought it back, I would love that. Sir X Man, I'm with you in the chat. Why not a Need for Speed Underground 3, dude?
Oh,
Like I said, the closest
yes.
we've got to Underground 3 was Unbound, and it's not even
Unbound.
it's not even close. It's good. It's really good, but it's not even close to Underground 2.
No, it's not. But it's
Like,
but it's the
the
closest compared
closest.
to everything else.
It's the closest. I'll tell you what, if you want Underground 3, again, nothing's going to scratch that itch for real. But the game recently this year, Car X Street, if you haven't checked that out, it,
I have it. I have it on
the
my wish list
cars
on Steam.
the cars aren't licensed, unfortunately, but they're very obviously the cars that they are. Like there's
Mm,
like the 240SX, there's
Skyline.
350Zs and stuff like Skylines. They got all those cars. They're not licensed, so they can't call them that, but like they got it. And the customization is great. I fucking love that game. Only thing that game needs is police. Unfortunately, there's no police. That's
I disagree. It needs police, but it also needs Burger King.
it
It
needs
needs
Burger
Burger
King.
King.
It needs Burger King.
It needs Boost Mobile.
Yep, there you go. It needs Boost Mobile as well. Yeah, absolutely. Big time.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Now you know what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Now it's a AAA game.
Now it's solid.
But that game is great. If you have
If it really wants to be quadruple A, it'll add Surge.
Surge, what the hell is Surge? What's that for?
You don't remember that soda, Surge?
Is it like an energy drink? Was it like a Mountain Dew ripoff?
It is like a Mountain Dew ripoff, yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
2015.
What's that look?
This is Need for Speed 2015.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what it's called.
I think it was just called Need for Speed. I believe.
This is the one that had the controversy with the online thingy, and people were like, "No, no, thanks."
I'm not sure. I know Bill really loves that game. Our buddy Bill loves racing games. That's one of his favorite.
Let's see this customization part because this was
Wait,
kind of
is
interesting.
this Need for Speed Heat or
I just searched 2015.
uh
See, Need for Speed gameplay demo E3 2015.
I wonder if this is Heat because there's police in here, and I think that was Heat where they had the police. I think.
What Need for Speed released in 2015?
Well, if it was shown in 2015, it might not have been released.
It might not have been. Yeah. I think that's Heat because it has the police in it, and most modern Need for Speeds don't have that outside of like the last Most Wanted, and that was like over 10
Yeah,
years
you're
ago.
right, man. This is just the basic Need for Speed. Though it was called just Need for Speed.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's the one that had the controversy about the always online requirement. Yep. Required an always online connection, even for single player. And then a lot of people ran away from it. Now that we look back on it, kind of dumb, no?
Yeah. Did you see
'Cause
I don't know if we talked about it, but did you see like for the original crew, like fans brought it back, so like it's now
Yeah,
playable again?
yeah.
Pretty awesome.
More proof and evidence, fellas, that real ownership. You want to own your stuff? Piracy. I'm sorry. I know it's not the PC thing to say, but if you want to guarantee ownership, it's piracy.
I think
Because
honestly,
yeah,
dude, just make God damn my throat. Just make it like the code available to people when you're done with it, so that
yeah.
they can do all of these things, and you're still getting supported technically because people are still buying it to play your game, and people can still play your game.
Not to go on a tangent, as I go on a tangent, but corporations, they see this stuff as assets. And the risk with assets is that Ham could get a hold of it, Matt and Cozy could get a hold of it and turn it into their own version of Roblox.
True.
And that cannot, as far as the corporation is concerned, that cannot happen.
But
Let
the
it
thing
rot.
is,
As far
but
as they're concerned, let it rot.
But the thing is,
before you let
how would
this
I?
happen.
Yeah, but how would I turn Need for Speed into Roblox? I'd have to literally rework the entire game engine, and then
Yeah,
at that point, it's like now I just made another game. I just made an entirely different game
that's
at that
fine.
point,
That's
which is
fine.
like, which is like
For you, Matt, that's a lot. That's a lot of work.
for most
But
people that's
but
a lot
then,
of work. For
okay,
many
for most
people,
people,
for
then you
many
go
a
and
lot
check
of
the
people,
story. Yes, for 99% of the people, and then you go and check
yes,
stories about what happened with Team Fortress and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, this is what can happen.
yeah. But
This
Team
is what
Fortress
can
is
happen.
also by Valve, and they encourage that. Like they actively
My
encourage that.
point, my point is that if a corporation with its mentality does what you just suggested, of just handing over the code and letting people do whatever because I'm done with it, you open the
Oh,
door.
well,
You open the door to this possibility. It's not a guarantee it's going to happen, but you open the
yeah.
door.
But
That's a
look,
problem.
I'm saying the code for the servers.
Oh,
I'm
just for the
saying like
server.
so that they can keep the servers up and running. Don't give them like shit that they can alter like just let them keep the servers up and running
Okay.
so that you don't have to, so that people still buy your game, money still
Uh-huh.
goes to you, and people can still play it.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Because when
all.
you said code, I was like, whoa, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. All
No,
right, so
because
we're done
yeah.
with the Saudi thing. We're done with the Saudi thing. Yes, Ham, Matt.
Oh, I've been done. I'm just chilling. Just
Ham,
chilling,
you good?
buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Next, let's celebrate PlayStation just a little bit. Just a little.
Yay. Yay.
Let's celebrate PlayStation.
My favorite brand.
Yes, yes. PlayStation Plus essential games for October include Matt's Game of the Year from last year.
One of the game of the generation, quite frankly.
Uh-huh.
No,
Sure,
it's not
buddy.
game of generation, but it is my game of the year for 2023.
Yeah. So essentially, it's Alan Wake 2, Goat Simulator 3. I didn't know they even got to 3, and Cocoon. Before we go to Matt, go and wipe. All right, go and wipe yourself down. Ham, what are
I'm
your thoughts
good.
on PS Plus
Oh my
for
god.
October 2025?
I'm gonna wipe myself up.
What do I think of what?
What do you think about the PS Plus monthly games? Oh my goodness, Matt.
The ones for this month or for the whole year?
No, just for this month, October.
Oh, I mean, I think they're solid. I mean, I don't really care about Goat Simulator, but Cocoon, I beat that game. That was awesome. And I haven't played Alan Wake 2, but anyone that's played it, I've heard only good things. So I don't think this is a bad month at all. This is good. And just as we're celebrating,
Yeah.
Sony, remember they're calling this generation as of right now their most successful
Yes.
with because they have generated over $136 billion in sales so far.
Yes, sir.
I give them a hand in making money, but in the sense of has this been a great generation? Not for the gamer, at least not for me, at least.
You don't think this has been a great generation for games on PS5?
Absolutely not.
No, I'm with Ham. I I think it's a great generation for games in general, in terms of like the amount of games, the quality of those games. Obviously, there's bad games, but like the amount that you have to play and the amount that are good. But like for why I use a PlayStation for the games that they make, this has been the weakest by a good margin for PlayStation for me.
Yeah. I mean, and that's essentially what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that they have no games
Hmm.
or anything like that, but I'm just saying that like I bought it because I bought the PS5 this generation. Like I said, didn't have the PS4, didn't have the PS3, I bought it this generation from what they've been doing the last few generations, right? I was like, man, I really like the cadence that they're moving at, especially like with some of their higher quality titles and stuff like that. So I bought that with anticipation to get more of that, but so far it's been kind of the Insomniac show. I mean, who disagrees? It's been the Insomniac show almost the whole entire generation. Finally, Sucker Punch is coming out with a game. Yep. Intergalactic, we still don't know what the fuck is going on with that. In fact, the last thing we heard about or I call it Last of Us, right? Because it might as well be their fucking name. But Naughty Dog. Last thing I heard from Naughty Dog was another fucking commercial Last of Us on their most recent state of play. Sony Santa Monica, they did God of War. You know what they did for the 20th anniversary? A fucking controller.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the next most outputting studio from PlayStation? What is it? Team Asobi?
Might be.
Astrobot is those folks? Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, the output has just been whack. The console itself, the PlayStation 5 itself, it may not be the prettiest console to a lot of different people, but I don't mind it exactly. I think it looks a little funny, but like it plays things great. It looks nice if you have it in a nice space. And the controller, I love it. This is the best PlayStation controller they've had.
That is true, yeah.
Hands down, the best controller that they've had.
Yep.
Yet I'm always wiping off the dust off of my controller when I go to play because there's not a whole lot of things for me to play on it because I turn it on to play what I can't get from anywhere else.
Yep.
That's how I play it. And there's plenty of people that do the opposite for Xbox, right? They play their Xbox for whatever they can't get anywhere else. If they don't have a PC or if they have a PS5 but want to play something now, like for instance, the new Horizon that's supposed to come out is supposed to be timed exclusive on Xbox. If you want to play that right away, you're going to have an Xbox or some sort of way inside of the Xbox ecosystem. So, and I agree with you, Dorian Gray. Nixie's been putting in work, but they're just a PC porter.
Yeah.
They just port shit to PC and assist other people in development and shit like that. So it's just, I'm happy for PlayStation as a company that they're going to continue to be able to put out things because of their profits. But it kind of pisses me off because a lot of the time throughout this generation, they made it seem like they weren't getting enough profits. And so they had to sell us this or pay extra $10 for that or whatnot. And then here we are with not really much that's come out in the last couple of years. We got Astrobot and fucking, what's it called? And Spider-Man 2 that's came out in like the last couple of years of their main category of games. And I mean, Ghost of Yotei is about to come out, but we're looking at a 1 game per year cadence. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's not good enough. And especially for you to come out here and say, hey, this is the best generation we've ever had. For who?
It's for their wallets. It's for their wallets.
And good for them on that, right? But
yeah.
But I need this to mean something. If this is the most profitable, the PS6 better be fucking. Oh man, I got like a gnat or something in my room. What the fuck? But anyways, Yeah, I'm just hoping whatever they're doing next generation or the thing that they're preparing for or whatever in the next 2 years or maybe even 3. So if they have a PlayStation 6 or they have the handheld for it, remember earlier I was talking about, if they figure out how to get your console games onto a handheld, if they beat Xbox to the punch to that right there would be badass reason for me to stay into the PlayStation ecosystem. Right then and there. If they're like, hey, we still do console exclusives over here, and you can play handheld without remote play and just download your game over here, sold. Because I'm a gamer at the end of the day. Xbox might be my favorite platform, but if you're making it easier for me, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Ham's about to leave Xbox. All right.
Oh no, man! I'm the only way I would leave Xbox is if they flat out just came out and said, "We're not bringing your console games to PC. Just forget about it." Then I'd be like, "All right, well then I'm done."
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, to follow up on the whole PS5 thing, the only reason I bought my PS5 was like literally to play the next Naughty Dog game. And we know that it's intergalactic, but that might be like a PS6
We don't know
game.
if it's this gen.
It might not be. Like
Damn, Matt,
it'll be cross gen because they've showed it on PS5, but it's like, is it gonna launch with the next console? It might.
Matt, your timing is hilarious, bro.
Well, the thing is, you see, I was being stupid because I was being really fucking dumb because I thought, this generation just started. They just put out Last of Us. Surely within 4 to 5 years, we'll have, like, there's no way we won't have the next thing. Surely that's insane.
Yeah.
And then they were like, here's Last of Us Part 1 remake. I'm like, okay, all right, sure, whatever.
Right, they're warming up.
Like,
they're warming up.
Here's Part 2. All right, well, you just kind of released that, but whatever.
All right.
Here's Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. I love those games, but okay, whatever. And now it's like we got Intergalactics coming, but 2027, 2028 maybe.
Very far from development. They said very far from being finished.
So that's kind of where I'm at with PlayStation.
And meanwhile, Insomniac in 2026, when Wolverine releases, they will then be working on their 4th game for this generation.
It's wild.
Yeah, because don't they go from Wolverine to Venom?
Yeah, then they're going to go to Venom.
Yeah, that's big.
And because they wanted to take a break from Spider-Man with Wolverine.
Yeah.
And
would they like to take a break in general? Are they open just taking a break, bro?
I think that before this generation, I think most people would have told you that Naughty Dog is PlayStation.
Oh,
Fuck out of here, Naughty Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Insomniac is PlayStation. They are. And whatever team Insomniac's on is winning. Because I don't know what they're drinking over there, or smoking, or injecting, or eating, or shitting. I don't know what they're doing over there, but they have just like I don't know, between them and Obsidian, I don't know who has a better cadence. Because Obsidian's about to drop their 3rd fucking game in the same year.
Yeah. I'd have to give it to.
So I mean, that's something.
Yeah.
Okay, but
tough.
Insomniac games
Are bigger, yes.
Yeah,
That's
they're bigger,
That's
and
fair.
they're also more like celebrated by gamers. Because
yeah, you're right.
when I think of Obsidian,
Insomniac is more lured towards. I mean,
Insomniac is
as of right
AAA.
now Marvel, right? So it's just like,
Exactly.
how the hell are you going to beat Marvel with an unknown IP or with a
niche
bow?
RPG.
Like, get real with that.
Yeah, with niche RPGs. Like I love them, but those sort of RPGs are niche. Versus hey, we make some of the best superhero games. It's
Yeah.
it's a tough
That's fair.
contest.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm just saying, Insomniac is they're really impressive, and to see them flourish so much is just really confusing when I look at the brand of Sony as a whole. I'm like, why is this team doing so much, and the other teams are just kind of, they've been working this entire generation on one game.
Yeah.
New game. Because, I mean, obviously they worked on remasters and crap like that, but the only team that I don't even want to give them that much leeway is Santa Monica. I'm giving them a little bit of leeway because they did come out with God of War Ragnarok, and they did add a DLC to it. It wasn't really big of a DLC, if you even want to call it that. It's more of, but it's just like, I can't. I'm sorry, Santa Monica. Hands around, back around the neck. I'm sorry. Hands right back around the neck. Yeah, you guys, like, I just need to see more output from these guys. Shout out to House Mark. At least you guys, I mean, even though I'm not interested, they're about to put out their second game this generation.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bummer, man. It really is a bummer. Dorian Gray says
Yeah,
Marvel
but
slot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry for laughing at your pain, but that was hilarious, man. You bought the PS5 so you could play the next Naughty Dog game. I'm sorry,
did.
dude. I
Take a
couldn't
look
stop
at
myself from
Take a look
laughing.
at Seawolf Swim's last comment. Supposedly Barlock has something on the oven, dude. And I'm so hyped for it. And every time we get an announcement for a PlayStation Showcase, I'm like, this is it. Finally, we're gonna see it. This dude's been working on the game since like 2019. We don't even know
And
what the
also-
fuck it's called.
And also, what are the odds that we're going to play it on the PS5? Just
That's
be
the
honest.
thing. Dude, if
You
it doesn't,
guys, we all know what the time cycle is between the first announcement of a game, like the first logo reveal, all the way up until you can pre-order it now. That's usually like 4 years out, if we're being honest.
if this doesn't have a name yet, like and that we know of,
It's not
then
on PS5.
then it's got to be a
Sorry.
PS6 game. Unless they're going to do this thing where they try to do like the Bethesda thing, traditional, not the Starfield thing, but like traditional Bethesda thing where it's like we announce the game and it's out a couple months later. If they're doing that, then fine, whatever. But like, dude, what are the odds they're doing that?
I'm not buying it. I don't think that's what's happening.
Dude, I don't. You don't gotta tell me to see what's one. I've been waiting to see what that was for so long, and it just hasn't happened yet, man. Hasn't.
The only person or studio that can release one game per generation and it's not a problem is Kojima. Everyone else, right? We need to see more output. But Kojima comes out with masterpieces, so it's fine if it's one per gen.
I mean, Rockstar.
Yeah. Rockstar can skip a generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're like on the next generation. Rockstar can be now. We'll see you guys on PS7. They can do that and still have goodwill in the bank. Raichi, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says happy for quantity, but not the quality for Obsidian. Facts. That's why I brought up Pentiment. Obsidian does make more games, but I would much prefer if they polished them up more and made them more like, I don't know, just better.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, the Outer Worlds was probably going to be what you're talking about
Yes.
when it comes to like the polish and everything like that. But like, yeah, I agree that like Avowed, like that was a fun game to play, but the story was horrible in my opinion. I hated it.
The pacing as well.
Absolutely, the pacing of the story and everything, just the way
The
that
story, the pacing, everything.
like it just like the characters I didn't have a problem with. Like the characters in the story were fine. It's just the way the story was told drove me insane. And I really didn't like it. But like as for the gameplay, the boss fights, all that stuff was fantastic. Really fun.
They should have made it. They should have made it a roguelite. Take out all the story
shut
stuff and just leave the gameplay.
No.
That's what they should have done.
No, they
Should have
shouldn't.
just made it a roguelite.
I'm glad they're not listening to this.
I think they should have made the story go along as you were able to use the character and stuff like that. I did not like the weird all white I'm with the character and listening to some god tell me things that may make sense later but doesn't make sense right now. Like I don't like that.
Every time you leave camp, Ham. Every single time you leave camp.
I wasn't a fan of that. That part of the game. No. It just made me like disassociate from it. It made me want to grab my phone and see what's going on Twitter or something like that whenever those scenes happen. I wasn't fully engaged. It's frustrating.
Yeah, I have to agree on that one. I just hit 1,000 hours in Grounded, so I'm not complaining. Fair enough, Fuzzy. Fair enough. It's not every time. It felt like every time, Fuzzy. It sure felt like every time. If we're talking quality and production, Capcom and FromSoft, yes, but we're not talking about third party. We're specifically talking about Sony profits, and then start talking about the production of the teams inside of Sony. That's what we're talking about. But yeah, guys, my God, we're about 3 hours in. All right, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for today. Ham, anything else you'd like to bring to the table for us to discuss, or you good?
Not exactly. I mean, we already talked about the prices. We watched the state of play that was last or earlier this week. Ghost of Yote got an 87, which is really good, a really good score. And I'm interested to see more about that game. It's still not a day one for me quite yet. Just because I have so many other games that I need to even play and finish. And then there's games that are coming out on Game Pass that I want to take advantage of. And I don't want to buy a game just for it to sit there and collect dust. So I'll wait a little bit on that and just watch and see what cool stuff that I see that are not spoilers that pop up on Twitter and whatever. But that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really have anything. Thanks everybody for coming through and watching us for these few hours though.
Yeah, man. 3 hours is nuts. Matt, anything else you wanted to discuss real quick before we hop on out of her?
Oh, buddy, I'm good.
All right. Plug your channel, Matt. Tell people where they can find you, what you're up to, etc., etc.
Matt Likes Games on YouTube. Videos every week over there. You can also find me here Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern for the lowdown, and then Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern for this show with these folks.
All right. Ham. So sorry. Ham's going to take us out. Thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for coming through. Whether it's through the chat, regular chats, super chats, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, even sharing it out. There's a couple of you that consistently do it. We really do appreciate you guys getting us out into that digital universe and getting the TSWS name out there. Yeah, Skywalker, it's a very addictive game. Please make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe. We do this every single Saturday, Wednesday, and Thursday. at your pleasure, for our pleasure. Ham, take us out.
Yeah, thanks everybody again for coming out. We'll see you coming back on Wednesday this upcoming. And hopefully there's something good and positive and interesting to talk about. We're inching closer to Battlefield, also inching closer to Ninja Gaiden. So there's going to be some dope games coming out. Of course, Call of Duty and whatnot a little bit later. What was I thinking of? I always want, Outer Worlds. I always want to say something else. But anyways, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your weekend. Enjoy some American football if you like that type of stuff. But we're gonna get up out of here. It's your boy Ham Solo letting you know to keep it game and keep it moving. Peace.